Think I'm live, but hello everyone, Carnassa here, and welcome back to Coming Home, the first time that I've done one of these live streams, well, a Kerbal live stream for quite a while. Anyway, I think my sound is turned all the way down because I can barely hear a thing. This is really bizarre. Let me see if I can fix this quickly. Yes, there we go. That's much better. I can actually hear what I'm doing now, and I can hear things. So, hello everyone. Carnassa is doing a sick prank on us. No, I was just running in quickly. I just had to quickly sort some stuff out before I came on stream. Wait, since when does he have a cam? It was the last two Minecraft streams that I've done, I have been on camera. So yeah, hello, this is me, and yeah, I'm in the top right corner. And yeah, I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be doing on stream today, purely because I'm now back at university, and I've had a massive group, well, not even a group, I've had a massive project dropped on me today, and I've got to finish that by the end of this week. So this stream, I'm going to do this stream, but it's going to be very unlikely that I'm going to have more videos out this week. I might have another Space Engineers one, because I've already got that recorded. But apart from that, no, I've got so much work that I need to do that it's going to be a while before any other videos come out. But hello, everyone. This is Relative. This is the first stream of KSP. I've made it. Well, I'm hoping I should be able to come up with something interesting to do. One thing that I do potentially want to do is actually start thinking about putting down... Let me get comfortable. Putting down a surface base on Lua. So that's why, that's probably what I'm going to be looking at doing today. So we're going to have a look. I mean, I set up in the last episode a load of kind of prerequisite kind of things that I wanted to do before setting down the surface base. So we'll see how that goes today. Anyway, Ben Lonergan, yo, how are you, my dude? Thank you for the donation. £20, 20 quid. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, no, I'm not too bad. I'm really not too bad. I don't feel ill anymore, which is amazing. And yeah, no, but videos, like I said, they are gonna slack off a little bit at the moment just because I do have so much university work to be getting on with. Why is my chat frozen? Pog is £20. But hello everyone and welcome to the stream anyway. So yeah, MK2045. Is that wait, 245? Hey Carnassa, how are you? Yeah, good. Not too bad. Anyway, face reveal Pog. This isn't actually a face reveal. This is the third live stream that I've done with my face in it. So, yeah, but no one watches the Minecraft streams. So the last two Minecraft streams that I have done, I have had my face in it. It's just, like I said, no one watches the Minecraft streams. So this is probably going to be the first time that a lot of people actually see me. So, kicking off donations early, I see. Oh, hello, Alisea. Welcome to my stream. You're currently sat in the next room just watching Monsters University. Face reveal for me. Yes. Wait, third? Third what? Yeah, no, this is the third live stream that I've done with my face in it. I've done 2 Minecraft live streams with Alisea, and yeah, they both had my face in it because I kind of wanted to test out my face cam, and here I am here. Carnassa, the tracking station says that Lua has a spaceport you can open, but it isn't there. Oof. I don't know how to use Kerbal constructs for reasons like that. So, yeah, no, I know I've been told many times that Lua does have a spaceport that you can open. I'm probably not going to go down that route. I've already mentioned this. I think I spoke about it on Discord. Basically, what I want to do is I want to set up my own base, and then I can use material kits and specialized parts to actually build rockets from Lua. There's Kerbal off in the distance. We're going to be going there eventually one day. So, yeah, I don't actually know how to use Kerbal constructs to open up that spaceport. I think it says somewhere, there we go. These are all of my different missions currently on the surface of Lua. So we've got loads and loads of different mineral miners. And yeah, we've got the constructor, which is going to be hopefully where we land our base. Potentially, I don't actually know. I've kind of scouted it out, and I think that area where that constructor is probably the best place to go. But I might be wrong. And what I'm probably going to do in this stream, we're probably going to be designing a lot of stuff for that base. Or potentially, another thing that I could do. So we've got the Kerbin class interplanetary ships. Maybe one other thing that I want to do is potentially design a new class of interplanetary ship now that we've got definitely not another gateway. And what I can do is I can build something maybe a bit bigger, a bit grander, and can maybe go to places like like Gateway and send missions over to Gateway and maybe go visit some of those moons, and we'll build that at Definitely Not Another Gateway. I think that would be quite a nice idea. But It Me Duck, thank you for the donation. You have to physically go there to unlock it with KK, and then you can choose that launch site in the VAB. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Katniss, €5 with a Y. Yes, thank you very much for the donation, It Me Duck. Thank you very much. Hey, Carnassa, is that Alicea's actual face in her profile pic? Yes, it is. She doesn't want to be seen, but yeah, no, she's using her face on on her actual profile. So yeah, that's your fault for doing that, Alicea. Anyway, so yeah. Base or interplanetary mission? I'm really not sure. So we still got almost 2 years before our Kerbin 1 returns. I think Kerbin 1 was the one that went to Skaith, and Kerbin 2 was the interplanetary mission that went to Hydrus. The Hydrus one was a lot more successful. And yeah, this is actually the first time I've opened up KSP in quite a while as well. I've had quite a bit of a break from KSP. It's probably been about 2 weeks since I last opened this. And yeah, I kind of got to get back used to it. I've been playing a lot of Space Engineers, so I mean, it's quite a different game, but it's space related and stuff like that. So let's go into the vehicle assembly building and have a think what we're actually going to do. Probably the Lua surface base. Oh dear, I didn't think that through. No, you didn't. Oh, I didn't mean to be creepy. Well, I can be creepy. Anyway. So, hello, Lucas, Smolskus. Am I saying that correctly? Welcome to the stream, Kanasa. We need to figure out how to make a working orbital rocket in D&D. I mean, I love broken stuff in D&D, like the peasant railgun. I remember reading about that for the first time, probably something like 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, probably. And I was just kind of amazed at the ingenuity of some people who come up with these kind of plausible scenarios, not really plausible scenarios, kind of scenarios that work with D&D rules, but that are completely ridiculous. Like, I think there's one where a good way to kill the Tarask is, Tarask being one of the big, main, nasty enemies in the game. And what you do is you fill like an ocean, you fill a bag of holding with an ocean, and then just like release it inside the Tarask's stomach or something, basically bursting it. It's a really weird concept. And there's a lot of concepts like that. If you go around looking on the internet, you can find some really weird, bizarre kind of things about D&D, which is it's really interesting. Anyway, we're in the vehicle assembly building. Peasant railgun sounds like the type of thing I'd want to make. It's brilliant. Like, if you don't know about it and you know about D&D, I'd highly recommend looking it up because it is such a broken thing. And it doesn't really work with the rules. It works on ready actions. However, it kind of, D&D doesn't really take real life physics into consideration. So it's kind of not really plausible within the game. How do you make a rocket in D&D? You strap a dragon to a bunch of barrels, basically. Carnassa, you turn the bag of holding inside out, so now it contains the entire world inside. Stop drinking Coke. You'll regret it in 10 years. I mean, I drink Coke when my sugar levels are low, and they are a little bit low at the moment, which is why I'm drinking some Coke. But Lua base today. Hello, Nuke Guy. Actually, as you are now on the stream, I want to quickly just do a little something like this. Can I? Why is it not letting me click? There we go. And I want to... There we go. Add moderator. Cool. So Nuke Guy is now a moderator for your channel. Cool. So yeah, no, the plan for today, I think I probably am going to try and set up a Lua surface base using some of the MKS kits, MKS parts, because... it's just something that I want to do next. I've obviously got Definitely Not Jamestown on Armstrong, and I think it would probably be a good idea to set up even more bases on, well, around the road system. So, without further ado, I don't actually know what the correct word for that saying is. Without further ado, I think it's that. I'm not sure. Let's actually get to making this surface base. Scroll. Right, so we're going to go for colonization. So I think what we want to start off with, and I think I kind of want to do this from Definitely Not Another Gateway, rather than sending up loads of launches. I think I've still got quite a lot of material kits on that station. So first things first, let's have a look what we've got. I know I am going to need some kind of habitation module. So let's grab ourselves, and I need a workshop. Actually, no, let's go for the workshop first. The assembly plant. This is the big boy. This is probably one of the biggest pieces that we are going to be sending down. I think this is 3.5 meters in diameter, and it is rather large. I'm going to have to think of a way to actually get these onto the surface of Lua as well. Canessa, if you were a sock inside out, the entire universe would be wearing the sock except you. That's amazing. Yes. Yes, no, I suppose you would. I suppose you would. Well, no, I suppose the universe would be wearing the entire sock except for you. Wait, am I saying that right? Yeah, no. Yes, yeah, the entire universe would be wearing the sock except for you. Right, so we need this assembly plant, and what I need to do is, if I go over here, so currently it is just making material kits, and I think what I want is I want specialized parts to be produced from here. Reason being is this is the only module capable of actually producing specialized parts, if I move that out of the way. And I think material kits, and what else can this make? Machinery, colony supplies, they can all be made at the smaller one. I think that might be in, is it still in here? I can't see it, so it might be in here. Power, mobile workshop, yes. So we've got this smaller one. It's like Diddy one compared to this massive, huge, ginormous, chunky mobile assembly plant, whatever. So yeah, this can only produce one thing though, but I think this can produce machinery. Oh, it can only produce machinery and material kits. So we are going to need to set this up to produce colony supplies as well. So if I go colony supplies and specialized parts there, that's great. And then I think the final thing that I will make in this one will be material kits. So that's that all done. Cool. So I'm going to save this to begin with so I know exactly what this is going to be. So this will be Lua surface base. Awesome. Save. Oh, it's really hot in here today. Really hot. Use a helicopter. A helicopter. That would be quite interesting. A helicopter in space? That would be very interesting. I'm not sure if there's enough atmosphere to actually propel a helicopter, but I don't know. Definitely not SLS. Is that what we're going to be doing? Now that I have the wrench, now you know I'm an engineer. Yes, indeed. So I think Lua. So yeah, no, I think what one thing as well, I don't know, when I'm reading chat, I've got like my chat kind of over in this general direction. So I'm trying to set it up so that I'm kind of looking at the camera a little bit when I'm actually replying to Kat. Carnassa, call it definitely not Roanoke. Roanoke is Roanoke one of the, I thought that was kind of like a Native American kind of town. I don't really know. Do you have KSP Interstellar installed? I do have Interstellar installed. And I think, can you see it? It's one of these, isn't it? There we go, Interstellar Extended. So I've got a fair few parts from here already, and they are very cool, and I do want to eventually delve into a lot of these and see what I can do with these, because they do look very cool, these parts. And I mean, I'm using some of the radiators for some of my stuff already, and I am using these orbital assembly docking ports because I think they look really cool, and they actually have a probe core on them, so this is really useful for sending unmanned stuff down. Roanoke was a lost colony. Oh, okay. Isn't there a American Horror Story show about that as well? I know Alicea watches American Horror Story. I've seen like the first 2 seasons, but that's about it. I thought it was an alright show, but yeah, not really. No, it was decent, but not really what I'm into. So, specialized parts, colony supplies, material kits. Okay, so I think I'm gonna. Do I make this in the VAB? Or do I make this in the spaceplane hangar? I think I'm going to go for the spaceplane hangar. It might be a little bit easy to actually construct what I want. So if we flippity flip this on the side, we're going to come over here and we're going to move stuff out of the way. Now the next thing I think I'm going to want is probably some kind of leg system to attach this to the ground, because it would be rather unfortunate if we just landed this like this on Lua. And I mean, it's pretty round, so it would probably go rolling down a hill. Which, I mean, we really wouldn't want. We really would not want, no. Carnassa, don't be a little baby. It's not that scary. Everything is scary. It's got horror in the title. How is it not scary? Are you pulling my leg? I think she's... I mean, I have seen the first 2 series. It's not that scary. Right, so I am going to go for one of these, and we're going to place this down like this, something like this, and we are going to scale this up so they are very, very large landing legs. Something like that will do us rather nicely, and then I think I'll grab another set and place it on this side. Right, so I think I might have this module all on its own, and then what I can do is I can grab I think there should be some kind of extendable tubes, a system of tubes. That's what the internet is, isn't it? So we are going to, yeah, no, is it under here? So if I look in here, there should be, no, I can't find it. Coupling, maybe it's in here. And there we go. So flexor tube, yes. So if I grab one of these, and I have to have it the right way. Nope, this, I placed that the wrong way. So let's go, come on. Oh, get on that node, the other node. There we go. So something like that. So these tubes, as far as I'm aware, you can get a Kerbal out. I hate the vehicle, not the vehicle assembly building. The spaceplane hangar design way, I'm really not used to it. I don't build planes in Kerbal, so it's just kind of like, I'm not used to this at all. So it looks like a frog. What looks like a frog? Also, where are those thumbs up people? 16 week. Thank you, so not the hero type. Welcome to the stream. Wow, nerds everywhere. I'm with you. I hate horror. Yeah, no, I'm really not a horror fan. And I think on one of my last streams, someone suggested me to play some horror games, and I mean, it would probably be semi-amusing in the fact that I would be just kind of like wetting myself, or kind of like, well, not quite that bad, but I would be kind of really scared. I don't do horror games whatsoever at all. Right, so we've got this. This is, I mean, it's really not much, is it? I've barely done anything. It's been, what, 16 minutes, and this is what I have to show for this live stream. I'm trying to kind of remember what I actually need to do in Kerbal. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I have played this game, so I need to get my head back into it. So if I land this, all right, I need a list of things that I need for my base. I need power generation, and I think what I'm going to do for that is I am going to use nuclear power. So, I mean, I could go through. Let's save this actually, because I think I've started some before. So let's have a look. Factory base, LQD, factory base. So yeah, let's have a look at this. I think this is something that I've already started. 664,000 funds. Yikes, that's expensive, and it's going to take a really long time to load. How do you sort through all of these modded parts? With great yeah, this was something that I'd already designed. Okay, this looks semi-promising, that I might be able to use this as a base. I mean, what have we got here? We've got water, chemicals. I really can't remember all that much that I did with this, but this is potentially something that I could stick down on the surface of Lua. Not sure if I want to go with this design, though. But yeah, no, Nukem and Dukem. So yeah, no, how do I sort through modded parts? With great difficulty. Usually I like to use the search bar, and a lot of the modded parts do have their own kind of like functionalities in them as well. And yeah, no, I saw someone mention Janitor's Closet. I'm not sure if I have Janitor's Closet on this save. I know I do. Oh no, there we go. So you can go onto this and you can hit mod filter and you can tick which mods that you don't want. These are all of the mods that I'm playing with. There are quite a lot of mods on this save, even more than an RO save, I think. Although I've only got 44,000 module manager patches. So, good live stream, might dislike. I can't but hello AODBZ. So yeah, I went back and looked through my Minecraft live stream from Saturday, and I saw there were discussions of someone coming in and disliking it 5 times. So I don't know if I want to send this down. I mean, this might be promising. So what does this actually contain? This has colony supplies, specialized parts, machinery, and colony supplies. It has a mobile workshop for material kits, which I'm producing 2 of, and then it's got this nuclear reactor over here. That looks like it is probably what I'm going to want. And then we've got a load of radiators, because we are going to need a lot of radiators, because obviously nuclear power is, I mean, we need to transfer away that heat somehow. Oh, and this also has nuclear fuel processing, which is going to be nice. So we can actually start making more enriched uranium from uranite, which we can mine over the planet. So actually, yeah, I think I might go with this design. Now, the interesting thing is, how am I going to connect this all together? So I obviously have these sky cranes, which I have been using before. However, they are a little bit, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to use these on the surface of Lua, considering Lua is kind of, well, it's atmospheric and it has a much higher gravity than Armstrong, which is what I've already set up a surface base on. So I really don't know what I'm going to do. Speak up, you heathen! Wait, what, why are you deleting messages? What's going on? What's going in chat? Oh dear, not the fabled dislike. No! Okay, so, where is the root part? The root part is currently this, is it this nuclear reactor? If it's not, I'm going to set it as that, and I think this is probably going to be the first section that we actually bring down. Reason being is that we need a way of generating power as soon as we're down. So let's save this as Lua base power. There we go. That should be good for us. I'm going to save this now. And we're going to move over. So I think this should actually technically be all that we need to start our... Oh, that's the wrong way round. That I can't have that. Come on. No, that's still the wrong way round. That's still the wrong way round. That's not correct at all. There we go. So yeah, no, power module, nuclear power reactor, and we are probably, how much delta V do we have in this? 496 meters per second. That is nowhere near enough. Okay, so I think what I am going to do is we are going to grab this. We're going to whack this on here. Yeah, come on. Come on. There we go. We'll grab that, whack that on there. Then we are going to do a little bit of transposition and docking later on. And I am going to grab a fuel tank and we're just going to stick it on the end here. And then we're going to launch this and we're going to get this sent over to Lua. I mean, we're not going to launch this. We're going to build this from definitely not another gateway. And then we're going to get it sent over to Lua. How much? It's 496 meters per second. That seems not very much whatsoever. I think I'm probably not going to have this much enriched uranium in here either. So I think if we go for like 45, we get, or 60. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much I need. I don't know how much I need. I think that should probably be enough. 522 meters per second to land this thing, though. I kind of want to test this out first before building it. And then that way I know that actually one thing that I can do that might be smart, if I go into here and I go to Lua, lovely, lovely Lua. There we go, Lua. Okay, and how much, why is this not working? Why is this not telling me what my thrust to weight ratio is? Okay, so is there any reason? Maybe if I retract these and extend them, take it off and put it back on again. No, it's not giving me any information whatsoever. Useful. So our thrust to weight ratio is 0. But why? So I am so confused. Why? Right. Is Kerbal Engineer saying anything different? Where's Kerbal Engineer? Here. So thrust, 100 kilonewtons. And we want to go for Lua. Lua? So it's got a 2.61 thrust to weight ratio. That's actually okay. And I think 522 meters per second might be enough. But I do want to add just a little bit more because, I mean, I don't want this to go smashing into the ground. Because that would be truly terrible. And, that's RCS. I don't want RCS at all. I want real fuel for real people, for real engines. I mean, it's not real fuel. It's liquid fuel and oxidizer. It's not like RO real fuel. Okay, so I am going to grab, where is a tank that I want? One of these. I think that will do the trick. We'll whack one of those on the top and we'll make it, I don't know, kind of like something like this. Does that look okay? I really don't know. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm fine with that. So we're going to place that on there like that. It does have liquid fuel and oxidizer on that. Now brings us up to 743 meters per second of delta V, which is fine. That's going to be plenty enough. We're going to, no. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. Do I want to test this? Do I want to test this? I think I might test this. Yeah, let's test it. So we're gonna go start simulation. Sorry at MK245. Wait, for a second, I accidentally went to a different stream. Hello, hi, Katniss. Hello. You mad lad. What's been going on? I can just see Stonop the hero type and his wrench in the stream. I really don't know what's going on. Carnassa, you don't want it crashing it into the ground? How un-Kerbal-like? I mean, lithobraking is usually a preferred method of landing on the ground in Kerbal Space Program, but considering this nuclear power generator is going to cost me about 400,000 funds or thereabouts, I would be very, very much quite upset or quite dismayed if this were to end up in the ground. So, yes, no, I don't want this to, I want this to work. Hello, Carnassa. Hello, Nicole Webster. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to me really not knowing what I'm going to be doing for this stream. I honestly, I got the episode released yesterday and I have just done so much uni work that I've not had enough time to play, and usually I'd like to prepare something and I've really not had the time to prepare anything at the moment. So this is just going to be me kind of like going through what I'm thinking. And excuse me, I told you to go down. I told you to go away, and you automated go down. Stay down, please. There we go. Retract panel. Retract panel. There we go. Am I still muted? Wait, what? Did you get muted? It's only 400,000. I told my father that when I burnt the house down. He still hasn't returned from buying the milk. Oh, that got deep real quick. I see you've done a face reveal. So this is, I've said it a couple of times on the stream already, this is the third stream that I've had my face on. The last two Minecraft streams that I've done have also had my face in them. And yeah, no, this is me, this is what I look like. It's very hot in here at the moment, and I'm getting a bit hot, so I'm probably gonna, I don't know, end up looking gross, but oh well. So I want to send this over to lovely Lua. We're going to, active vessel. For some reason, Crash doesn't work properly in Beyond Home. I've got no idea why. So what I need to do is I actually need to hyper-edit us over to that planet. So, no, not Ash. Not Ash. We want Lua, and I think I'm going to go for 12,000. There we go. And I should just be able to hit apply, and we should be good. There we go, massive scale launches, 3, cool. So, where are we? It would be that the dark side of Lua is currently the side that is facing road, so we are only going to have signal where it's dark. Okay, this is not ideal. This is in the least bit ideal. So, yeah, how much power have we got? Battery power. We've got 3 hours and 11 minutes. Let's turn on this reactor, and we're going to turn the power setting all the way down so that we only produce, like, a small amount. Have we got enough radiators to deal with that small amount? We do! The core temperature isn't going above what it should do. Awesome. So I could probably just sit here in orbit and wait for Lua, this side of Lua, to be nice and sunny. I think we will do that. How fast can I time warp? 1,000, I think, will probably be the max. Oh, and we're going to get really annoying. Yeah, this is not ideal. Carnassa looks like educated British caveman. An educated British caveman. How exactly would that look? Well, apart from me, apparently. Carnassa causes Chernobyl on Lua. No, we are going to be landing this safely. There is no doubt that we're going to be landing this safely. Right, so I'm going to come around once again. And now that it's daylight, we are going to attempt to land this. Oh, that was a little bit too far. Okay, so this should have enough reaction wheels to be able to control everything. Let's activate this engine. And we seem to have run out of power. We shouldn't have run out of power. This reactor should be providing more than enough. I'm a little bit concerned about that. But let's spin ourselves retrograde. I want to control from here, though. And currently, that... Hang on. What? That's not retrograde. Okay, that's interesting. I seem to have placed this back on the wrong way round. Oh well, quick fix, but luckily I noticed that before actually starting our descent. So, we are currently there. I want to land... Where is the base site? I want to land somewhere over there. So, I think what I'm going to do is we are going to start our descent burn. Maybe I'll get a little bit closer. There we go. I think here will be good. Right, so let's fire up those engines, and we seem to be in a good position at the moment. Nothing seems to be going terribly wrong, and what I want to do is I do want to try and move my trajectory slightly. I think that's going the wrong way. That's because I am a muppet and I don't know how to use the nav ball. Is that going the wrong way? Yes, it is. Oh, great. Well, that's a load of fuel wasted. Oh, well. So let's try and do our normal this way. That's really, really not changing us an awful lot, if I'm going to be honest. Wait, no. Hang on. Why is that not doing anything? That's... Oh, I was going the right way the first time. Great. Awesome. So I've just wasted a load of fuel. Luckily, we still got 651 meters per second in this, so it shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't be too difficult to land. Let's fire up those engines again, and because this is so heavy, this is really struggling to deal with this. So Carnassa is just a British caveman. I mean, if that's what you will. I mean, I'm not a Neanderthal, I don't think. I might be. I mean, my hair is really long, and that probably doesn't help that image in the slightest. But how much have we got? I kind of want 400 meters per second left just to try and land this. So there we go. We're coming a lot closer to that base now, which is nice. And let's just get it so that it is pretty much over the top of it, and then we're going to have to worry about actually slowing down. So any minute now, and we are going to be good. Let's kill that there, and we'll stick our spacecraft retrograde, and we are going to go right past the retrograde marker, apparently, and we're going to start slowing down. If you've really buffed, then you might be a Neanderthal, Carnassa. I mean, I'm really not that buff. Like, you can see what I look like. Like, my arms are noodles. I've got no muscles on me whatsoever. So I'm really not big and strong. I am definitely not a Neanderthal. How could a moon that small have an atmosphere that thick? Lua has quite a thick atmosphere when you get to... Come on. Why aren't you firing up? Yeah, no, I think Lua's atmosphere starts getting really thick under about 2,000 meters. Really, really thick. Which is... Oh, I think I've left this burn way too... Oh, I've left this burn way too late. This is not good. That's where we want to land. I suppose... Oh, we might be able to slow down. What's our landing guidance say? But yeah, no, Lua has quite a considerable atmosphere once you get below these mountains, which, yeah, it is a very small moon. Let's retract these panels so we don't blow up our spacecraft. And I think what I'm going to do is we are going to deactivate that reactor. So, actually, are those the only radiators that we have on this craft? I think they might be. That's probably not a smart idea. That probably isn't a smart idea in the slightest, but oh well, we're going to go with it. This is the design that I have gone for some reason. And I think, yeah, we should be able to land where we want to land, which is cool. We're going to land near the Lua Constructor, and that is going to be the start of our base. Yeah, this will be the first module that we go down. I'm going to guess and say 5'11". Wait, how tall am I? Yes, about 5'10". I think I'm 5'10". 5'10" or 5'11". I can't remember. The last time I got measured was quite a long time ago. Oh, I should be paying attention to our actual landing site. Oopsie. Oh well, I'm sure everything will be fine. Now we're just going to move this over this way a little bit because I seem to have overzealously burnt in the wrong direction. And yep, something like that will be good. And we can probably cut our engines now. We've got 230 meters per second of delta V left in our craft, and we are going to need about 163 meters per second to actually land this thing. So let's do a physical time warp, and we'll see how close we can actually get to that constructor. My chat is really broken. He's 3 foot. Yes, I am 3 foot. I am actually... I'm standing on my computer chair at the moment. This is... Oh, have I overburnt that? Am I going to be landing a little bit too... Ah, there we go. We've got our target reticule up. That's useful. Yeah, no, I'm not sat down at the moment. This is actually me stood on my computer chair, if people didn't realize that. So I am very, very small. Very, very small. Right, so let's get this in this direction. In this direction. Oh, God, what's that? Oh, we've just come into render range of that, and I should really be burning. I should really be slowing down. Come on. Come on, white. Oh, I've left this way too late. I've left this way too late. We're going to go smashing into the surface. That was... attempt number 1 is going to be a failure. Let's restart that. Actually, oh, have I still got... Right. Let's resume. Hey, there we go. We're back at Lua. We're back in orbit of Lua. We didn't even have to do anything. So that was me messing that up because I wasn't really paying attention. So what I need to do is we do need to actually increase our liquid fuel and oxidizer again. So I'm fairly certain that this will land. I am fairly certain that this will land. I just need to do it properly. And I think, ideally, what I will have is I will also have a stage that gets us over from road to maybe help our landing burn just a little bit. So there we go. I think we're going to... I know this will land. No, I'm not going to do this again. I just need to be careful when I actually do attempt to land it. So we are going to terminate the simulation, and we're going to put a little bit of a stage on here that is actually going to get us over from definitely not another gateway to Lua. It's going to circularize. Well, it's going to get an orbit around Lua, and then what it's going to do is it's going to begin our landing process, and hopefully we should all be good. Actually, no, it can't begin our landing. It might be able to. I'm just thinking, I need to dock that sky crane. So when I send this over from definitely not another gateway, what we're going to have is we're going to have this here. So that's obviously not going to be in the correct position to land us on Lua. So, I mean, I could dock this before and then try and deal with the offset center of mass with the stage that we are going to have here. But that might be a little bit difficult, but it might be something that we might have to do. So... now we are going to grab just a big old massive fuel tank. Let's get a decoupler up in this place. I don't know if that was the right way. Oh, I don't like building in this building. I think if I place it like this, this will make it easier for me. And in fact, what if I'm placing it like this? Why don't I just go back to the vehicle assembly building? That would be smart. Conasa, what about adding drop tanks? I don't really want to add drop tanks for this. I think this should be fine. The design that I've got here, I mean, that's probably going to be more than enough to land us on Lua anyway, if I do a decent orbit around it. It's just, I do like to have a little bit more than I need. That way, obviously, if I have more than I need, then I have a little bit of room for error, and I don't have to mess something up really badly. Measuring from the opposite ends of his room. Wait, smoking radioactive crater. So Chernobyl, after all. Yes, and I did actually happen to land it right next to where the base was going to be, or where the first part of the base is. So that's probably... yeah, that base site is going to no longer be useful. But then I don't really have an issue with irradiated Kerbals, as was seen in the last episode. I decided to actually absolutely blast Matthew Kerman with probably a lethal amount of radiation. Although I think someone was saying on the Discord, because it was a closed cycle engine, that it shouldn't have irradiated him. It would have just absolutely fried him with the amount of heat that was coming off of that engine. So, yes, my Kerbals. The Kerbals in this series, really, they're expendable. They're expendable. They're not expendable, really. Well, you might think differently from how I have treated my Kerbals in this series. It's not been good. I've really not been very nice to my Kerbals in this series. Right, so let's do something like this. How much liquid fuel and oxidizer is that? That's quite a considerable amount, but... I want to disable crossfeed there. Wait. Did I... Oh no, I've not actually put a separator on here yet, so we are going to want to go, or decoupler, whatever you will, decoupler, separator, same thing, but they're not. One separates two parts, one just decouples one. That doesn't really make any sense, does it? I'm a little bit tired today, so bear with me. I might go off on some really random tangents and stuff like that, but I will try my best. Right, so we want. This is probably, I don't know if this is going to be too big. Bigger is always better. Maybe. No. Let's try something like this, and let's grab an engine, and let's see what kind of engine. Is that a J2? No, it's a nuclear engine. Cool. I don't want a nuclear engine, though. I want some kind of liquid fuel and oxidizer-based engine. Tetra sent me. Who are you? Who is Tetra? I am Carnassa. I play Kerbal, and yeah, this is me playing Kerbal at the moment. Back to the Foundation. Who let SCP redacted out again? I really don't know. Carnassa, random tangent. Make an orbital rocket in D&D. Brainstorm. Okay, so an orbital rocket in D&D. I mean, there's like, what could you do? There's fly spells. You don't really need orbital rockets in D&D because you could just technically create like a gate or something like that to a planet. No, you could create a gate. You could create like an extra dimensional gate to space, and then you wouldn't really need a rocket. So Carnassa is like the natural disasters that keeps the Kerbal population in check. Yes. No, I'm not that bad. Honestly, in Kerbal Gets Real, I only killed 3 people. Wait, no, 4 people. 4 Kerbals were dead on that series, and one of them wasn't even my fault. One of them was the Kraken, so I'm really not that bad. Really not that bad. So, Lure. I've got a song called Lure. I've not got a song called Lure. I know a song called Lure, and I don't know why that's just reminded me of it. What was that? I think my cat might have just broken something. There was some kind of smashing sounds coming from a different room, and that didn't sound particularly good. Okay, so enough distractions. I'm getting very distracted today. So we are going to go for, where's my favorite little engine? I do have a favorite, and I want to find it. I think it's called the Atlas Low Profile Engine, and it's very nice for rockets like this because it's very small and it fits quite nicely. There we go. So that's 712 meters per second. That is not enough meters per second of delta V, and that is probably why this is a monopropellant tank. My head's really not in it today, ladies and gentlemen. Oh God, what am I doing? What am I saying? Yeah, my head's not in it today. So do bear that in mind. We're going to go for a liquid fuel and oxidizer variant. 2,145 meters per second is way too much. 952 is probably a lot closer. Maybe this doesn't need to be aerodynamic at all. So if we go for something like this, 1,609, so I need 500 to get to Lure, and about 300 to slow down. So I think this should be okay. Although, what's our thrust to weight rate? Ugh, that's disgusting. That's a 506 second burn. That's the kind of thing that you'd be expecting in Realism Overhaul, not in regular stockish KSP. That was rather gross, so I think we're just going to tweak scale this up because I do love using tweak scale. It's such a broken mod, but oh well. I'm going to take all of the help that I can get. And we're going to, build 1,544 meters per second. How many specialized parts and material kits do we need for this? So we need 20,000 material kits and 1,251 specialized parts. And we are going to need a lot of liquid fuel and oxidizer. Yes, but that should be okay. So, that should be enough to get us over to Lure and to stop us and then to actually start descending us. And we need a bit of enriched uranium. I think I have quite a bit of that on Definitely Not Another Gateway already, which is awesome. And I think I might have enough material kits and specialized parts to actually build this as well on there, which would also be awesome. So what I'm going to do is I am going to save this, although I am going to... Oh, God, it's so expensive. I'm running out of monies. I'm running out of funds. I need to get that Hydrus mission back so I get a huge amount of cash So what I want to do, whilst I'm still in here, is I do want to go over to definitely not another gateway. Building supplies number 2, I think is it DNAG kits? Or is it... Where am I looking? I really need to clear out my saved craft because I've got way too many and I can't remember half of them. Like, some of these are from, like, episode 1 or even probably episode 0, so I really do need to clear these out. Lure base power, lure constructor, lure hab, lure metals, lure mineral miner, so much lure. I am inundated with lure. Right, so, where seriously, where is this thing? I can't even remember what it was called. Station Kits X, that's probably what I want to go for. So this is lure-based power. I need to remember that so I can actually build that. And let's have a look. I'm just gonna... Yes, this is the correct thing. This is what I do want to send up to definitely not another gateway. And you can see this is rather expensive because it's got a lot of stuff on there. So I'm going to launch this and that's going to put us down to below 1 million funds, which is the first time I've had below 1 million funds in a really long time. And, oh, that's, yeah, no, I do need some money back. I do need some money. Wait, how late is on screen chat? I don't actually know. So it seems like we have a different definitions of stockish. So my definition of stockish is basically anything that doesn't use realism overhaul. Obviously, my channel started with RO, RSS, and that's probably what I'm better at. I mean, I'm a lot better at doing stuff in RO and RSS. Not as good as Katniss, though. I've not sent a grand tour mission to Uranus. Definitely go check out Katniss's channel if you haven't. It's amazing, the videos that he produces, and they are very good. And yeah, no, I know he's in chat. He's always in chat. So Katniss, go check out his channel, definitely. Anyway, so we have got that. Now what I want to do is I do actually want to jump to definitely not another gateway, and I want to see if I can actually produce this already. Because if I can produce this, then we can get this sent straight over to Lua, which will be really cool. My actual chat seems to have died. There we go. Yes, do check me out. Yes, definitely check out Katniss. Not in a creepy way. No, not in that way. Check out his channel. Heyo, Carnassa! How's it going today? Welcome, welcome. It's going not too badly. I am very tired. I mean, well, I'm quite tired. I've had a long day of university. I have had a project thrown upon me, which I have to finish by the end of the week. I have been working on that all day, which means I've had not had enough time to prepare anything for this live stream. So this is just me kind of rambling on, thinking, what am I going to do in the not Kerbal Gets Real, in this coming home save? And yeah, I think, well, we're trying to send a base over to Lua and see how that goes. Stop moaning! Katniss is a regular. Katniss is a regular. I think, to be honest, actually, I can't remember the last time I streamed that Katniss wasn't there. So thank you, Katniss. Thank you, Katniss. Anyway, 45 people watching a stream that has been up for 46 minutes. Pog, yes. I have 45 for 47 minutes. I'm on 46 at the moment for almost 48 minutes. So, obviously, I've not been doing... My last stream, so the last couple of weeks, I've not really been doing much Kerbal videos just because I kind of got a little bit burned out. I spoke about it in the last video, got a bit burned out of Kerbal, couldn't really think of anything to do, and I was also a bit sick. And yeah, so before that, obviously my streams, before I took my 2-week break, it's amazing how quickly views and viewers on live streams drop off, because I was getting over 100 people on these streams before, but not that I'm complaining, it's just obviously I was sick. But yeah, anyway, so this is definitely not another gateway. Yes, and we've got the fuel chimera over here. Yeah, this is super laggy, by the way, so I do really apologize for this. When I actually do this in a video, it's obviously all sped up to 4x speed, so you don't have to sit through this terrible lag, which is rather gross. You know what I can do that will make it a bit better? If I go into settings and I hit apply, accept, come back out, there we go, that's a bit smoother now, although physical clock will go down quite considerably. Anyway, let's select craft. And we are going to go, what was it? It was lure power, I believe it was, that I wanted. And lure base power, there we go, let's load that up. Do we have enough kits? Oh no, we are 6,000 material kits short, but we have more than enough specialized parts. Okay, so we're not going to be able to build that now. Look, I think it will stop us. I think it... Oh, no. No, we can start building it. Awesome, but we're not going to be able to... Wait. So we have 12,000, don't we? Okay, yes. So we are going to be able to build that. But we are going to... Well, we're going to start building it, but we need to refill this station. So I think what it's probably time to do is actually take everything out of here. What do we actually have in here? I probably have all of my specialized parts. I've probably got a lot. Let's have a look. Ooh. We are going to go... Where's ship manifest? There it is. There it is. No, no, close that. Don't want that. I want ship manifest. We've got a lot of crew in here. 7 crew. Who's actually in here? Rasvos Kerman. Boris 2 Kerman, Boris the 2nd Kerman, Zach the 2nd Kerman, Mr. Prez Kerman, we've got Hearn Kerman, and we've got Matthew Kerman and Lucar Kerman. Matthew Kerman looking like he's seen better days after being blasted with radiation. So, if people want as well, that's one thing, probably, if people want a Kerbal named after them in this series, you can go over onto my Discord to go to Kerbal applications, and yeah, I go through the queue and I add Kerbals as and when, and I try not to kill them anyway. But yes, no, my death record is not that brilliant at the moment. So we are going to get these, and we are going to transfer them over here. Transfer those like that. Awesome. We are going to get our specialized parts. Where are they? Where are my special parts? No. No, not like that. Where are my... No, that was my specialized parts. Those were my special parts. No, we're going to go for... Not monopropellant. I want material kits. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, I'm tired and I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I don't know what I'm doing half the time anyway, but I don't know what I'm doing today for some reason. Right, so we're going to grab those material kits and we are going to move them into these containers over here. We're going to transfer everything. You need a Kerman. I think there is a Kerman on the applications. So, dabs. Does that mean you want me to dab again? Because I think I did that before, but there you go. There we go. So, Kerman. Yes, no, I did have a... But thank you for the donation anyway. So, yeah, I think there is a Kerman on the applications list. I just need to get to them. I've not killed enough... I mean, I've not sent enough Kerbals on on missions yet to get to that person. Right, so there is a Kerman. Is that new guy? What currency is that new guy? It's Rona? Not another dab. Definitely not another dab. Anyway, so I need to make sure that everything has been transferred across. So supplies, fertilizer, yeah, that's all good. We're not running out of fertilizer. So we want to go for... I just want to check. We've got loads of monopropellant in here. We've probably got enough liquid fuel and oxidizer to actually land this, which is nice. Do we have any enriched uranium? We've got a lot of enriched uranium in here. Okay. I kind of want that to be transferred to somewhere in here. How much enriched uranium have we got in here? We've got none. So what we're going to do is we are going to deactivate that reactor and we are going to transfer fuel from here. So if we transfer fuel, click apart, we want to transfer that into there. There we go, 19 enriched uranium transferred. So we have filled this reactor up again. And let's start that reactor. And yeah, I think unfortunately we're left with a little bit of enriched uranium in here, which is a little bit of a shame because that stuff is really expensive. That's what makes these nuclear reactors really, really expensive. So, but oh well, the next one of these that we will send up will have more enriched uranium, and we can set that 40 enriched uranium to go into our Lua base, which will be nice. So, with that being done, what I want to do is we do want to return this. So we are going to try and land this as close to the Kerbal Space Center as possible. How much liquid fuel do we have left in here? I kind of want to fill this up. How much liquid fuel and stuff do we actually have in here in general? We have... Where is it all? We've got 6,165 oxidizer in there. Where is the rest of my liquid fuel in this? I know I should have some. I really hope I should have some. Because this would be a problem if I didn't. That's run out of what? Where has all the liquid fuel gone? Enriched uranium, yeah. We've got 15,000 liquid fuel somewhere. Where is that? Where is it? I can't... Oh, it might be in the middle one. There is a middle tank in here, which you can't really see. Is it this? There we go. There's all the liquid fuel. There we go. 15,000 liquid fuel. Right, so yeah, no, I've got loads of liquid fuel in here. What we want to do is we want to fill this up with a little bit of liquid fuel and oxidizer before we send it back, so that hopefully we should be able to land this just fine. So liquid fuel oxidizer, and we are going to put that into, well, we're going to take it from the big boy. Where are you? Where's all that fuel? Where's all that lovely, lovely fuel? There we go. We'll take that. Well, we'll do oxidizer first. We'll do that, and we will send it to this. Yes, transfer that across. I hate that noise with a passion. Then we're going to grab our liquid fuel, our lovely, lovely liquid fuel. I'm going to grab that, and we are going to move that over to here as well. There we go, and we will transfer that. That's an extra 1,200 just gone like that. We might have to do a refueling mission at some point as well. Oh, that's probably not the end of the world. Okay, so let's do this. And we are going to undock. Hopefully this has enough electric charge. Yeah, we've got 100%. So we're going to undock. And now this is going to seem like it's going to take forever because physical time warp is, our physics time, that's the words that I was looking for, is a little bit, oh no, that's actually relatively quick. Cool, and we've got, oh, that was way too much fuel. I didn't need anywhere near as much fuel as this, but I am going to arm these parachutes. And we are going to attempt to land this. So, well, we're going to try and go for a landing. Is the space center... The space center's there. So we've just gone past that. I think we're going to add a maneuver. And we will bring... Oh, come on. What is going on? What is going on? Give me my maneuver nodes. I think I'll do something like this. How much time is that going to take? Burn time, not very long. Not very long whatsoever. I think I'll do that. Or we'll do... No, I didn't mean to do that. Come on. Come on. Something like that. That'll do. That'll do is just fine. And yeah, we're just going to point to a node and we're going to perform this maneuver. And we're going to attempt to land this, and then we're going to attempt to send another one up so that we can build our nuclear reactor that we're going to send over to Lua, that we are going to use to power our Lua surface base, and then send more Kerbals over to their ultimate demise. Kanasa, is that a MIDI keyboard? It is a MIDI keyboard. It is M Audio. I can't remember what it's called, but I've had it for a very long time. It's, yeah, I used to produce music a little bit, not very well, and I've had that quite a while, and the only reason why I've got it there now is because it was at my parents' house and they are moving, so they decided to transfer everything that I owned from their house to my house, and yeah, they got rid of all of my stuff and brought it back to me, which is why I also have like 4 guitars behind me now rather than just 2. There's quite a lot. So Alicea, come in and clean it up. What's that? So Alicea, I saw a message. The messy background is annoying me. I mean, all you can see is the guitars and the MIDI keyboard. There's a load of stuff in here at the moment. Like I said, like my parents have just transferred like all of my old stuff, so we've not had a chance to put it anywhere yet. So yeah, this room is completely chock full of basically just rubbish at the moment. So it is very messy. So, wait a minute. Hey, Katniss, I remember you. I'm sub to you. I watched your vids before Carnassa. Yes, Katniss has a very good channel, so definitely, well, yeah, obviously you know, but yeah, check him out. I think that's probably the 3rd time I've tried to plug Katniss in the stream. So, we are 2 minutes away. I'm just going to read chat whilst I wait for this to get to the point that I want it to get to. Elon Nassakar, that is what I am on Discord. I think it was after the last Kerbal stream. It might have even been... No, it was. It was after I did the Mercury to Mercury stream, which went well. I can't believe that actually worked. Someone was suggesting that I change my name to Elon Nassakar, and I think it was Katniss. It was Katniss yet again. Katniss left a comment on the Space Engineers video saying, finally, you can make a car NASA. And I was like... Yes. I do really want to do multiplayer Space Engineers. That is something that I am very, very interested in doing because it seems like it would be a load of fun. All right, so, and there we go. Oh, interesting. Why aren't we firing this engine? Ah, there we go. There we go. Now we're going to fire this. I think this is thrust limited quite considerably. Yes. Why is that still up? I don't think that should be up. I don't think that should be up in the slightest. That worries me. I don't really want to be transferring nuclear fuel to anything. Is that going the right way, or are we doing something completely wrong? That's going the wrong way. Fantastic. We want to be going this way. Trajectories mod, for some reason, seems broken. I don't know what's going on with Trajectories mod. I can't get it to work at all. All right, so come on. Let's kill our rotation. Go for something. Let's just burn anti-normal for a little bit, so we're further in line with the space center. Is that moving? Can't actually tell. Yes, yeah, we're definitely coming more over the space center now. Okay, so we can cut that. We've got 1,175 meters per second of delta V remaining. What is our thrust to weight ratio? Burn of 5 seconds. What? 0.79. Let's raise that up to something a little bit more tasty. There we go. 2.18. That's nice. Maybe a bit higher. 3.38. Yes, we'll go for that. It gives us 40 seconds of burn. Fantastic. So we are going to point to surface velocity negative. We're going to stick on the action group, well, the brake action group, so that our air brakes deploy, and then we're going to try and land this thing. This is actually the first time I've attempted to land one of these, so I don't know if this is going to work or not, or if this is going to end in tears. My tears are not a pretty sight, so let's hope that this does land successfully, because otherwise I will go away and cry for a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do landing guidance. Someone told me about this. I think it was like the last coming home stream that I did. If you use landing guidance, it's really easy to land one of these kind of hover slam style. Is that the right word? The right terminology for how SpaceX does their boosters? But yeah, no, we're gonna be attempting to land this. I'm gonna disarm the parachutes. Yeah, let's see if we can land this without using parachutes, because that would be cool. You know what they say, Kanasa, better your tears than mine. Indeed, they do say that. That is a very well-known saying, as far as I'm aware. You've broken Crash and Trajectories mod. Ever considered Eurojinx? Probably. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the island airfield. That doesn't matter. Yeah, no. Crash doesn't work for me. Trajectories, I don't know what's going on with Trajectories. I can't get the Trajectories menu up. Does anyone know how to get that up? I tried looking it up on the Trajectories wiki page or the GitHub page, and I couldn't find a single thing about it, which was kind of, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong with Trajectories, but right, anyway, we are coming down. We're coming down, hopefully, pretty much directly over the Space Center. I mean, it is right there. How close do you reckon we can land? Do you reckon we can land actually on the Space Center, or is it going to fail? There goes our communication, because we are obviously entering that superheated plasma, and things are really heating up at the moment. We are getting, yeah, I don't think we're going to land on the space. Oh, this could be really close. This could be really, really close. I mean, we need to burn in that direction a little bit. But that was really not far away at all. I'm kind of really pleased with how that turned out. I mean, I could try and burn a little bit to get closer, but I think what I am going to do is we are just going to stick this on 3 meters per second, or well, let's go 2 meters per second, and we're just going to land somewhere. And we are going to get rid of auto warp, and yeah, let's just get rid of the HUD and watch this thing do its thing. Whilst this is doing this, I'm going to look at clap. Chat. You will land on top of the VAB. That is something that I do want to do. I've probably got enough fuel in this after the landing to maybe try and move it over to the VAB. I don't know if I want to try and do that, because this is quite an expensive payload. This has a lot of enriched uranium, so I really, really want to recover this, like, really badly because there is a lot at stake here. If I recover this, I will get a lot of money back. But there we go. We can just kind of see the VAB in the background. Come on. What are you doing wobbling all over the place? Just touch down safely. Touch down safely. Don't do anything silly. There we go. Cool. Safe landing. Nice. That lone RCS thruster firing away. I didn't even realize there was an RCS thruster firing away on that. I probably should have turned RCS off because that wasn't going to be doing anything. I mean, I still do have 646 meters per second at Delta V. I could probably almost certainly hop over there. I don't know if I'd be able to land on the VAB, but you know, I want to recover this. I really want to recover this. This looks so weird on the ground now that everything has been deployed. Anyway, let's recover this vessel. Normal recovery, and we should get quite a lot of money back from this, which would be really nice, because obviously money is actually looking quite tight in this series at the moment. I really need Kerbin 2 to return. Please return Kerbin 2. I need that to return because I'll get so much money when that comes back. I'll be rolling in money. There will be so much funding. We can do all kinds of interesting space missions and adventures in space, and I don't know. Conasa, do you have Tundra Exploration? I do. I think that's where those landing legs are from, is Tundra Exploration. I'm fairly sure. Anyway, how far away is KSP? How far away? Don't risk it. Yes, no, I didn't want to risk it. I come back half a second before touchdown. Hello, Box of Socks. Welcome to the stream. I didn't see you before, so how much money did we get from that? So we got almost 200,000 funds, so that has really helped out with our funding situation, which is rather nice. So we are going to warp to complete. This is going to get in the way, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to complete this yet because we don't have the material kits required. That's why we're sending up Station Kits X, because that will supply definitely not another gateway with enough kits. Yes, it's going to supply it with enough kits so that we can actually build that lure base power. Excuse me, I got something stuck in my chest. Kanasa, do SN8 and waste your money. No, I'm not going to blow it up on landing. SN9, that, I thought, did that do a static fire recently, or did I imagine that? I know SLS did a static fire. Was that 2 days ago? I was on It's Just Lucy's stream watching it, and they burnt, I think, yeah, they burnt for about a minute, didn't they? And then one of the engines had to turn off, so no explosion, but it kind of got cut short, which was a bit of a bummer, but oh well. Right, so let's launch Station Kits X, which is basically the exact same thing as we just touched down, but, you know, with a full launch vehicle as well. SN9 did 3 statics in 1 day. Oh, okay. Was that quite recently? I know, I think I saw some stuff about it. Like I said, I've been so busy recently. I've not had any time to catch up with anything. I've barely had enough time to do videos for my channel. And yeah, I'm just very busy at the moment. University, it's all getting to me. I've got so many assignments. I've got a big new project that I need to do, and it's an individual project as well, so I can't even fob it off onto a group, unfortunately. Well, not that I would do that. I'm not that kind of person. I work in my group projects. I do work in my group projects. I did very well for our group last year, which was kind of cool. And our group this year is doing really well as well. Very recently, last week. I'm very much looking forward to the next, 12.5 kilometer hop that it does, because honestly, the SN8 hop last year was probably one of the best things I saw last year, if not the best thing last year. It was incredible. I was sat watching with Alicea, and Alicea, like, she kind of finds space stuff interesting. She just doesn't find it anywhere near as interesting as I do. And she was there watching it as well, and she really enjoyed it, and it was really cool. Really cool. I thought it was absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited for the prospects of that spacecraft. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And SLS test firing as well, that coming along, that's going to be cool as well. Like, I think someone was saying on Lucy's stream something about, like, the fact that the SLS test fire will make all of the SpaceX, like, fanboys go absolutely crazy, because it's like, orange rocket bad, SLS failed, yeah. But I don't like it. I don't want anything to fail. I want everything to succeed, because that's, like, the more progress that happens, the better. Surely, like, I really want everyone to succeed. I want everyone to be a winner. Yeah, but let's... Oh, God. Let's just launch a rocket. Let's launch a rocket. Let's go for definitely not another gateway. And we are going to... We're going to use PVG because I like PVG. PVG seems to do everything right for me. I've tried using the other MechJeb ascent guidance on this, and it doesn't seem to work as nicely as PVG does. Even though PVG is built for RSSRO, it's the MechJeb ascent guidance that I know that works, so I'm going to keep using it, probably, until someone can teach me how to actually use MechJeb. Right, so in 3 hours and 8 minutes we are going to be launching. Let's just do a quick old time warp ahead to that. Okay, producer of electric charge has incoherent behavior at high warp speeds. Fantastic! So we're going to have to sit through this slower than I would have liked, but oh well. Let's get it down to about 15 minutes, 14 minutes. 14 minutes will do. And we are going to engage our autopilot, right? So that needs to change. We need to get that there. And let's control from here. Let's control from here. Cool, cool. So that everything is good. And yes, 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 that's all okay. That's all gravy. We are good to go. So we're going to hit engage autopilot and we're just going to wait for this. And I think I'm going to get rid of the HUD. And this is what I do for launches in the series. I just kind of sit here waiting for MechJeb to do... I turned off auto warp, didn't I? Oh, I did not want to be sitting there for 14 minutes. There we go. This is what I do for the series. I just kind of sit here, just chilling, you know. So we're just going to wait for the rocket to take off. But why what, Anastasia? I love space. I just don't want to watch The Expanse. I really want to watch The Expanse. I've watched the first season, and I want to watch more of it. And I've been trying to convince Anastasia to watch it with me, but she just won't. She will not. And yeah, I really enjoyed the first season. It was really cool, really cool. And I think it's like, oh, that fell back down. But we have liftoff. That is a mighty, mighty, medium reusable launch vehicle currently being sent to space. And hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we should be able to recover every single part of this launch vehicle. That is what I want to do in this series, I do want to be able to recover everything. So our first stage will be recoverable, our second stage will be recoverable, and of course that payload that we are sending up to Definitely Not a Gateway, well, we did just indeed recover one of those, literally 5 minutes ago. So this thing is fully reusable, mighty medium. Yes. I don't really have a large reusable launch vehicle yet. I think I might do have one, but this medium reusable launch vehicle, it can get a lot to space. I think this, once it's in orbit, is about 70, 80 tons. So it's a medium reusable launch vehicle, but by real life standards, it would count as a super heavy launch vehicle because it's above that 50-ton capacity. At least I'm fairly sure that's what classifies a super heavy launch vehicle in real life. I think that's what it was when I looked it up. It was a while ago. Anyway, so we are on our way to space. What has been said? Stop moaning, you. It's going to be like 10 kilometers this time. Is that for the Starship hop? I think stop moaning is coming. Oh yes. Well, what are we doing? Hello, rocket. Why are you going down? This is not ideal. It's thinking about it. I'm going to have to revert this to launch because this is not going to work. Why did that just happen? Very, very peculiar. Okay, well, now our second... We're coasting for 50 seconds. Right. Okay, I think I'm going to revert that to launch, and I think I'm going to launch this myself. I'm going to launch this myself, because when MechJeb doesn't work, do it yourself, because well, no, actually, MechJeb's a lot better at ascents than I am. But, you know, that didn't work. It messed up. And we're going to go back and we're going to try doing this again. I think it might be something to do with the fact that the medium reusable launch vehicle might be a little bit too small to send this payload up to orbit. Because I had this problem the last time I sent up the Kits Plus. So, I don't know. KSP does it all. Oh my god, cheater, don't do revert. I mean, I've always said that for things like that, where MechJeb screws me over, or things where the Kraken affects me, I will always revert. Because that's just silly, that's the game being silly, or MechJeb being silly. If it's something that is genuinely wrong, I won't do a revert, but I'm not as interested in doing no reverts for this series. I did that for my RO series, and I'll do that for my next RO series. It's just more something that I'm more interested in doing in Realism Overhaul. So, we are going to select our target, and TS1 Hab, we are going to launch into the plane of the target, but I'm not going to use MechJeb. I mean, I'm going to use Smart ASS, but I'm not going to use Ascent Guidance. I'm just going to get this up so I know when I should be launching. Right, so in 1 hour and counting down. Let's slow this down now. Okay, so I'm probably not going to be able to check chat whilst I'm doing this launch, purely because, obviously, launches are a difficult thing. Well, fairly difficult thing. So we're going to go for that. In 4 minutes, we are good to go. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Okay. So, do I want to unlock another one of these fuel tanks? Yes, I think I do. So if we unlock this fuel tank, that should still be enough to hopefully land us safely. Cool. So in 35 seconds, we are going to attempt to launch, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use kill rotation. I can't be bothered doing surface or anything like that, because I don't need to. It should be fine as is. Conasa just joined in. Is this the first Facecam stream? Also, I was expecting you to look like the stereotypical British lad, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I hope you have a great stream. What does the stereotypical British lad look like? I don't know. I thought I looked quite English, but I might be wrong. So here we go. Let's go to space again, and this time I am at the controls, so hopefully it should go okay. Why are we wobbling all over the place? What is going on? I do have kill rotation on, but it's really not liking that for some reason. Okay, there we go. Let's try and get this under control. Cool. And what I do want to do is I want to get Rendezvous Planner up, because I want to have this as close to 0 as possible, which would be ideal. Because, oh no, we've gone too far, so let's try and start taking this down. This is not the easiest of things to fly, because this is really unaerodynamic, but I should be able to control it somehow, hopefully, maybe. There we go, let's bring it down like this, and I think by the time we maybe get to about 10,000 meters, we want to be sticking 45 degrees. Is that the correct? I've not done a launch in stock in a really long time, or at least a launch from road in a really long time, but I think this should be okay. This is sheer concentration face on now. This is where it all matters. This is what this is what KSP is all about. Launching rockets into orbit, and this should hopefully be okay. Right, so let's do Let's try and keep this as close to 0 degrees as we possibly can. There we go. We hit 45 at about 12,000 meters, which is nice. Let's get our orbital screen up, and we're at 0.09 relative inclination, which is a little bit more than I would like, but we are still going to try and keep it as tight as we possibly can. So that is not the correct way to go. We want to be going this way, apparently. So let's go this way for a little bit. And there we go. This is looking promising. This is looking a lot better than it was before. There we go, 0.06. Let's try and keep that about there. 0.02. There we go. That's that stage gone. We are going to now stage. And we have 1,000. We should have, yeah, enough. And it always freezes at this point. Oh, there we go. There goes that stage. Right, so we've got a thruster. Oh, that's a really low thruster-weight ratio. A really low thruster-weight ratio. Is this... Ah, that might be why MechJeb was having a little bit of a hard time actually getting this to orbit. I think this should be all right, though. We've got 260 seconds of burn on this stage. Hopefully, we should be able to get this up to orbit just fine. 59 seconds. I'm a little bit concerned, though. I think I might bring this a little bit further up, because I think we're going to need it. In 56 seconds, we are going to be at 42,000 meters, which is not really high enough. I'd like to be, I'd like to be above 50,000, please, because that's where the atmosphere stops. Oh, come on. Right, so we are going up, though. We are going up. And actually, yeah, this will be fun. We're all right. We're good. We're good. I could probably actually bring this down a little bit without too much to worry about. I do need to keep a close eye on my relative inclination, though, because that is going up, and we want it to be as close to 0 as possible, so we don't have to do any ridiculously expensive inclination changes in low road orbit, because that would be bad. Let's try and keep it at about 0.03. I did see 0.03 up at one point. Come on, give it back to me. There we go. 0.02, even better. No, we've gone away. We've gone back to 0.03, but oh well, that's fine. No, not 0.04. Anything but 0.04. 0.03, yes. 0.0. This is why I don't like doing ascents normally. This is why I like MechJeb to do everything for me. MechJeb's much better at getting it bang on 0.00. I am not. I mean, I can get close. This isn't too far away, but oh no, we're going a bit too far now. We're still not quite out of the atmosphere yet either, which we've got 28 seconds until we hit our apoaps. Come on, you can make it. We've got 500 meters. This will make it, but this is very close. Very close, and we don't actually have an awful lot of fuel left on this stage. And I would ideally like a little bit of fuel left in this stage so we can recover it. I think I'm going to stick our nose up again a little bit just because... Oh, I've stopped looking at that. No, we're going the wrong way. Let's go this way. 49. Yeah, we need to go up. We need to go up because we need that above 50,000. Right, there we go. We've got it above 50,000. Let's just burn like this for a little bit. 0.05. Oh, but we're going to start coming down. Oh, dear. Re-entry in under a second, apparently. Oh, no. 9.5 seconds. That's not going down. That's okay. We can stick it here. And we're at 0.04. So everything is going okay. So, hey, Carnassa, maybe you can help me with this. How do you edit your real shoots in RP1? I'm currently stuck with massive shoots for my Aerobees. So to edit real shoots, you go in... You click on the parachute in the action group screen. So how you do an action group with a spacecraft, you go into that screen, then you click on the parachute that you want to edit, and there should be a kind of like a toolbar that comes up in order to edit that. It's really weirdly placed, and it could be a lot easier to find. But yeah, that's how you do it in RO, and that's how you do real shoots. The Queen has nearly died like 4 times recently, has she? I didn't know that. I know there was a couple of Christmases ago that she stopped doing public appearances for a while, and everyone was worried that she was on her way out, but I'd not heard about that. I'd not heard anything new about that for a while. I can get rid of these fairings, can't I? Oh, that was a bit of a wonky deploy. Oh, don't break anything. If we see explosions, that's bad. But no, I think we're good. Okay, awesome. We're good, we're good. Right, so I'm just going to time warp ahead. We're going to circularize our orbit at about 53,000 meters. That should be okay. There we go. With 6 seconds to go, we're going to stick prograde, and we are going to fire up that engine and just get ourselves to a nice circular orbit of about 52,000 meters or somewhere around there. That's okay. There we go. 40 and 51, 52. Cool. We've made it into orbit. And there we go. I have proved that I can make it into space without MechJeb ascent guidance. I just like using ascent guidance because it makes my life easier. So, we can get rid of that. We can also get rid of, if the game doesn't break, we can get rid of this. So we're going to go decoupler staging. That doesn't sound good. Why does it always freeze? I think this is something with FMRS. Basically, it will always freeze when you... Oh, I've got no control over this because we've obviously run out of communications range because our antenna are somewhere over the horizon. But anyway, what we're going to do now is we are going to recover these because I want the money back, basically. reusability is key in order to have a functioning space agency in this. Where does the atmosphere stop in this? At 50,000 meters. Road only has 50,000. Yeah, its atmosphere stops at 50,000, so it's quite considerably less than Kerbal, than the stock KSP, than stock, yeah, the Kerbin. It's been a very long time since I have actually done anything from Kerbin. You know, if I might do something on that at some point in the near future, a lot more stock game than this. If people would be interested in that, just let me know in chat now, because there we go. Like a trajectories menu comes up there, but doesn't really do anything. But yeah, no, if people would be interested in me doing something on the stock system, do let me know, because I kind of want to try actual stock again. It's been so long since I've done it, so... Right, let's deploy air brakes, and we are going to stick ourselves in this direction. And we are going to unlock these, and that gives us 509 meters per second of fuel left. We're not going to be able to do a boost back burn or anything like that, but we should be able to land somewhere nicely around here, which will be rather nice. Let's just time warp ahead. Although, let's fire this up just a little bit so that we can actually turn the right way, please. We need those engines to gimbal to actually point us in the right direction. So I have found out that in order to land safely with one of these, I need about 180 meters per second of delta V left. This was done through numerous tests and a lot of trial and error. But no, I need about 180 meters per second of delta V left to actually slow this down safely. So having 430 meters per second is going to be absolutely fine. And what we are going to do is, once we get a bit closer, I am going to do the landing guidance thing, because this thing is just so good at doing those good old hover slams. We're going to get that off. There we go. Look, touchdown speed, I think we'll go for 4 meters per second. And we are coming down over a mountain. Fantastic. This is less than ideal. This is really, really, really not ideal. We might come down in that slightly softer bit there, but yeah, this isn't good. This really isn't good, but let's land somewhere, and once again, let's just watch this as it comes down, hopefully safely. Although that is rather mountainous, and I would not like to break this ship apart. Here we go, coming down now. With the power of Mighty Mech Jeb, we are going to attempt to land this first stage booster, and I would really like it if this landed, due to the fact that this is rather expensive. Those are 5 rather large, what are they called? Mainsails. Yes, mainsails. I almost said F1s, but they're big engines. And I would like to be able to recover those and get the money back. Prince Charles left. Prince Charles, which isn't good. Is this the... What was I talking about? Oh, you're talking about who would be the royal in charge if Queenie... If Lizzie died. That is terrifying, coming down that quick and then suddenly it burning at the last second. Oh god. And so if we jump back to main mission, it's counted as landing, and we'll get all of the funds back from that, despite the fact that it is going to tip over. We are good. Fun fact, mainsail is an actual sail name. I know, well, there's a I don't know much about... Oh, come on. Don't blow up. Oh, but it loaded. Did we get the full recovery? I don't know. I don't know why that wobbled around so much when we got right down. But yeah, no, actually coming down that quickly is terrifying. Anyway, here we go. We're on our way in. Hopefully, we should get back to the main mission. So... I would be interested in stock KSP. I saw Katniss said stock bad, but there's been a few people that said that they'd be interested in stock KSP. I might do something in stock. Probably nothing like a big series or anything, but just something simple. Right, so we've jumped back to the main mission. We've recovered that first stage booster. How much money did we get back from that? Was it a lot? 95,000. That's not all that bad. So now what we're going to do is we're going to jump to this. And despite it being right there, we're going to have to go through a loading screen, which is really annoying. But I think this is the better way to do it. So, Carnassa president. I'm not a president yet. Don't tell everyone my plans of overthrowing the American government and installing myself on the seat of power. I don't know. I could never be president of the US or anything because I'm not an American citizen. I could become prime minister of the UK maybe, although I doubt I would be able to because I am not in any way politically minded. Although I do have a friend who is an MP, so I could probably use her connections to give me some kind of power. Not that I speak to her anymore, but anyway, we are going to attempt to land this stage now because, oh, I want the money back. It's all about funding. So how much fuel do we have? We still have 1,720 meters per second of delta V left in this stage, and we have a thrust to weight ratio of almost 3. So I think we can probably start our burn very close to the space center, maybe around here, but let's do this quickly. Come on, let's turn retro. We're going to turn our brakes on, and we are going to fire up this engine. Hopefully we don't go slamming into our actual stage. There we go. And now we're going to slow down quite dramatically. And cool, I think we'll do that. Although, no, I don't think we will do that. I think we might have done that a little bit too much. Let's go a little bit further. And then we can do this a little bit better. Jeremy Hill, hello, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to me really not knowing what I'm doing for a live stream, but it was a Monday, so I wanted to do a live stream anyway. So we are just coming home, and we are trying to set up a surface base on Lua, and we're sending down our first module. Well, we're not sending down our first module. We are currently bringing material kits to definitely not another gateway, so we can send down our first module. Right, let's point ourselves retrograde. And we have now re-entered. We are in the atmosphere of road. We have come below 50,000 meters, and it is time to slow down considerably. I really don't like that the scan overlay comes up every time that you, well, go through a loading screen, because it really gets in the way of the recordings, and I always forget to turn it off, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. I think we should come down relatively close to the Space Center again here, which will be cool. It'll be cool. Obviously, we couldn't do the boost back burn on that first stage, because it required a little bit more than we needed to. So we couldn't get as close to the Space Center as ideally I would have liked, but we still recovered it, well, semi-successfully. It did tip over, and I probably kind of like cheated a little bit so that we had more of a chance of recovering it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to point this way just a tad, because we seem to be going a bit over, so I want to go this way. No, oh no, bad. Go retro. There we go, much better. Oh, that would have been terrible. Come on, let's go a little bit closer to the Space Center, please, like this. That's the wrong way. Oh, great. Oh, double great. No, we want to go like this. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's go this way. Let's burn this way. I need a bit of fuel left. I've really screwed this up. I need probably not that much fuel, but there we go. We'll do that. We're getting closer and closer. 310 meters per second should be okay. How close are we going to be to the Space Center? Probably not as close as I would have liked. I really screwed that up. Oops, that was not the best of attempts to, well, try and line us up with the Space Center. I really messed that up. Oh well. But we do have 307 meters per second of fuel left, which should be enough to actually land us, as long as we have a touchdown speed of about 4 meters per second. And yeah, that should be okay. Right, so let's, yeah, because we're only coming down at 300. We got fairly close. We could have gotten closer, though. Could have gone closer. Could have potentially landed on the launch pad or something. Actually, no, I'm going to tuck those away, and we're going to land somewhere. And once again, we're just going to get rid of this. I mean, the origins of how Carnassa was chosen as a username. I do need to do that question and answer thing. So that was going to be a question on my question and answer thing, and I was going to do that using this webcam. Hello. But it's kind of really poor quality in 180p. It's supposedly a 180 pixel high quality webcam, but it's bad. It looks really bad on a full screen, so I'm probably not going to use that for that, and I might wait until I've got a bit of a better camera to do that, but we'll see. Right, so I bet that's going to cut out. Yep, it is. Oh no! Oh, it bounced. Well, we recovered most of it. That was semi-successful. We ran out of fuel at the last second. There we go. Probe landed. We kept the engine and we kept the fuel tank. We lost the probe, but that was mostly successful, and we're very close to the space center. Oh, no, game, don't crash. Please don't crash. There we go. Jump back to main mission. Let's get this over to definitely not another gateway so we can build ourselves a nuclear reactor that we can then go send over to Lua and land on the surface so we can blast radiation all over that moon and leave it desolate and a barren wasteland. No, we're not going to be doing that. Bouncy boy! It was a bouncy boy indeed. It bounced! It bounced. Alisaia, do you watch Carnassa's videos in your free time? No, she does not. She's watched a few. She's watched a couple, but she doesn't usually watch them. So where does the name Carnassa come from? Space. No, I will talk about that when I actually do my Q&A thing, which I hopefully will do soon. I might do it with my face in it, or I might do it over like some game footage or something like that. I've not decided. If I'm not happy, if I try and do it with... That should not be there. That should be recovered. Right, you know what I'm going to do? This obviously isn't working, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close that, and unfortunately we are going to recover this again. Because I really do need the money. I really don't have an awful lot of money to play around with, and this should have been recovered, and I don't know why that didn't recover, which is a bit of a bummer. So once again, we're going to be trying to land this. Hopefully this time we can do it a little bit better. I don't know why that happened. Why did that not work? I mean, it is KSP and it is incredibly buggy. That might potentially be why, but that should have worked. Right, anyway, so let's point ourselves retrograde. Let's do this. Let's land this successfully this time. So, Groundhog Day, anyone? Yes, let's do this all over again. The exact same thing all over again. Fantastic. So, Alisaia, I have to listen to him talk about it all day, every day. I don't need to watch the videos. I barely talk about YouTube to you. I mean, it's all I talk about to Alisaia, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a boring person. It's all I talk about. It's not really, but I think she is sick to death of hearing me do the voiceovers and doing all of that, right? So I want to kill rotation this time, and we want to actually make sure... I think if we leave that there for a bit, we'll time warp ahead just a little bit further. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my burn again now. And we're going to try and get this as close as we damn well can. Let's see. If we go this way, is that going in the right direction? I really can't tell. I've gone way too far yet again. And that is not going in the right direction, so we need to come this way. Let's go this way and just burn normal for a bit. There we go. That's good. Cool. We are now pretty much heading straight over the Space Center. I wonder if we'll be able to land on the VAB. That'd be cool. Busted! I am the Kraken! I did this! I made you do this again! Ah, yes. Carnassa, what did you study in uni? I'm still studying in uni. I am studying computer science. And I am in my second year of studying computer science, and I have my challenge week at the moment, which is, yeah, it's a lot of work. I've got a lot of work to do this week. So after this live stream, I've got one Space Engineers video that I will probably be releasing at some point this week, because I have actually done it. I filmed it all. I've edited it. It's actually on YouTube right now. I just need to do a thumbnail for it and do a scheduled release for it. But yeah, it's going to take me a lot longer to do anything else. Right, I really need to slow down. I really need to slow down because I'm going to come straight over the Space Center. And I should probably turn this on. Let's slow ourselves down. That was bad. I messed up. I messed up again. I did an oopsie. Oh, well. Third time's the charm. No, I'm not going to do this again. I think I'm going to try and leave this at maybe max like 500 meters per second, and hopefully that should be enough to slow us down. Okay, right, so let's go for 500 exactly. There we go. And hopefully we should be able to slow down rather nicely and come down pretty much directly over the Space Center. This is looking very promising. This is looking like we're gonna be pretty close. Hopefully close enough to get a full amount of funds. Cool, the closer I moved to the mic then, that really kind of changed how my voice sounded. Right, so no, I think we're gonna overshoot. We've definitely overshot, just slightly, but oh, we've overshot by loads. We might land in the water. Oh no, that wouldn't be good. Oh no. We're not gonna, are we? We might. Please don't land in the water. Right, so let's land somewhere, and yeah, let's just chill. Let's just chill and watch this be successful this time. No, I don't want to press the gear. I want MacJeb to do that, because it looks cool when it does it. Right, so I keep forgetting that. Blasphemy! Blasphemy. Computer science is definitely not cool. No, computer science is cool. I mean, I enjoy it. It's a, you can do some cool things with it. There's some very interesting, like, I mean, stuff to go on. My project this week it's an alright project. It's about creating some algorithms to solve some puzzles, which is something that I've never done before. So that's going to be interesting, learning about that. And yeah, I've got to create an algorithm to solve, what is it, like some sliding puzzle games. So that's definitely something new that I've never tried. And yeah, it's going to be hard because I've not done it and I have no idea what I'm doing. So I've spent pretty much all of today researching what I need to do. And I've come up, what is it, breadth first search, BFS? Yeah, breadth first search, and I'm going to basically be using that to, well, a breadth first search algorithm to actually solve a puzzle, which will be interesting. Oh, and we bounced again. Oh no, we did bounce, but let's just recover vessel. Come on, why can't I recover? No! Well, well, there we go. Well, it bounced and come on, why is it so stuttery all the time? Come on, KSP. Right, let's recover. And we just want to do a normal recovery. And we'll get some funds back for that. BFS, Big Falcon Search, yes. Conasa, you were doing a bad job at explaining how CS is cool. I do like CS though. Yes, no, I'm probably not. I mean, one of my other assignments, I had a game to program. And like, obviously programming games is pretty cool, but this was the worst assignment ever because they made the assignment about COVID. Like, 2 of my assignments this year are about COVID already. I get enough of COVID as is. I do not want to be doing assignments on COVID. I think the year actually complained. Someone complained about assignments being on COVID because I think someone had like lost a family member to COVID, and basically they said that it's not fair them doing an assignment on something that killed like one of their family members, which I think is fair enough. But yeah, just because COVID is the big thing in the news at the moment doesn't mean you need to do all of the assignments on it. Like, come on, get some imagination. Give me an assignment. I've got game programming as a module next semester. Give me an assignment to program some mods for KSP or something. Kanasa, make a game about infecting your professors with COVID. The more of them die, the more points you get. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. You should put RCS to stabilize. I think that RCS at that kind of height would not be able to do anything. It's just so, obviously the atmosphere is so thick that RCS wouldn't be able to do anything. Katniss, that is kind of screwed up. I mean, I think it's an awesome idea, but then I may be slightly evil. I mean, I did an evil laugh earlier on, so. But anyway, what are we going to be doing now? We're going to be going back. We are going to be going back to our craft that we're going to be meeting up with. Definitely not another gateway, which we are then going to be using to produce a nuclear reactor that we're going to go and send over to Lua. After we send that over to Lua, we are going to be attempting to send more base components down so that we can build a massive surface base on the surface of Lua that is going to be able to build rockets and send them off in all kinds of interesting directions. Right, so I do not want TS1 HAB. I do, however, want Station Kits X. Yes, there we go. Because of the Kraken, if you play the stock game, You are going to like the loading screens. I definitely will, yes. I really will like the fact that stock takes about well, not even that, probably like 4 minutes to load up. Yes, no, it's stock is nice. I remember when I did the realism overhaul tutorial video quite a long time ago now. It's about 4 months old, that video, I think. Still my most watched video on my channel. Obviously, it's kind of on the RO GitHub, that the link to it, and I know Beardy and N9 have shared it in their videos to tell people how to install it, but yeah, no, it's what was I even going on? I've completely lost my train of thought by talking about that. I think it was based off a comment. You may be slightly evil, Conasa, you're British. Being evil is in your genetics. Yes, that's why all of the people in the Empire in Star Wars were British, wasn't it? Because George Lucas thought that the British were evil or something. I don't know, I might be wrong, but I know all of the, like Grand Moff Tarkin, and they're all British, all of the Imperial officers. So, and we can do awesome evil laughs, and obviously colonization. That's what was funny about this series. I'm British, and I'm going to do a KSP series where I colonize the entire solar system, which, yeah, many people had a bit of a laugh about that. Right, so we are going to rendezvous. Let's do a maneuver here. That's not going to be a good place to do it, but what we're going to do is we are going to skip ahead a few orbits, and I think we need to go ahead one more. And let's go around there. Where are we? Why am I not getting a good encounter? There we go. That's the stuff. How close is that? That is 5.6 kilometers. I bet I can get closer. I bet I can get closer. Right, come on. Let's get rid of you. 5.6. No, that's going in the wrong direction. 3.8. And if we move this, we might be able to get even closer. So let's try there. No, looks like 2.8. That was a bit closer. 2.7, 1.6. Fantastic. And we're going to get really close now. Oh, I'm so close, I can feel it coming. What? No. Sorry. What? There we go. Okay, 0.9. That's a little bit far away. This is just a load of finagling to get this. Oh, there was 0.1 there. Come on, get it back. 0.2. 0.2. I'll take 0.2. There we go. And yeah, that's how you do a rendezvous in KSP. I know lots of people struggle with rendezvous. Rendezvous I find really okay. I never have an issue getting a rendezvous maneuver up. So we are 39. We are two hours away from our maneuver, so I'm going to time warp ahead just a little bit so that we can get our burn up, and then we're just going to perform that over the really annoying sound of Chatterer coming in and out constantly. It drives me crazy. Right, so 23 minutes, 12 minutes. I hate the stop time warp. Come on, get a bit closer. 9 minutes and counting, and there we go. 54 seconds. I'll leave that there. And we don't have any signal, so I'm going to make MechChip do it because I am cheaty like that. I mean, it's not really cheating if it's in the game, is it? I don't. Well, it's not even in the game. It's MechChip. It's a mod. So what I want to do is I want to get a maneuver planner up, and we're going to execute next node because it will be a lot better at doing it than me when I've only got full throttle available to me. Conasa Evil, what's your alignment? What do I usually play? I usually go probably just true neutral. I like what is my character at the moment? The campaign that I'm playing in at the moment. I forgot to activate this engine. Oops. There we go. So yeah, no, the character that I'm playing at the moment, what am I playing? I'm playing a sorcerer who is, I think he's chaotic neutral verging on chaotic evil. He kind of just does whatever he wants to do and doesn't really care that much about anyone else except for the party, really. He likes the party. He likes the people in the party. Well, he likes, there's only two other characters in this campaign. Alicea is one of them. And he gets on with Alicea, but the other character is they're like bros rather than Alicea. Alicea is just there to like cause rubbish and kick up a storm. So Kanasa is evil, chaotic neutral. Yes, I hear chatter in your live streams so much I hear it in my dreams. That's because the reason why I have chatterer going off, I do have a communications network around road. The issue is that it's too far out for this to reach, which is a bit of a problem. Some of these spacecraft do have better antennas on that can reach, but yes, for the most part, it can't really reach that well. And we are going to end up 0.3 kilometers away. That's actually not too bad. That's really not too bad. Burn of 3 seconds. There goes Chatterer yet again. And let's start slowing ourselves down. We want to go target. We want to go relative velocity. And I reckon any minute now the game is going to freeze because we are going to be within 2.3 kilometers of definitely not another gateway. And that is a rather large space station and will cause my game to, well, really slow down quite considerably. Right, so now we just wait. It's time up ahead. Did you enjoy that werewolf? Oh, he trapped me in with a werewolf. He doesn't like me. I did trap you in with a werewolf, to be fair. That's because you were... Oh, that sounded like Kraken bait. Oh, I hope that wasn't Kraken bait. That was a big clang. Oh, please, everything be okay and everything be fine, because I really don't want that station to blow up into a million pieces. I think we're okay, though. I am quite dramatic. But yes, no, I trapped Alisair in with a werewolf because I think... I can't remember what she did, but she did something that really annoyed me. And I was there just like, oh, why are you doing this? So what I decided to do was shut her in a room with a werewolf. And the werewolf basically threw her out of a window. And I was like, spoke to our other party member and said, oh, I didn't see anything. Maybe she went downstairs to sleep or something. And then he was like, no, I heard a bang. We must go investigate. And I was like, damn, I almost killed her off. Why wouldn't you let me have this? But yes. Right, so we are going to start our burn now. I probably should have started that before, but come on, let's get this to within 0.0 meters per second, because that would be really nice. Right, so, and there we go, 0.1 meters per second. So let's point at the target and make our way over. We are we're moving 0.1 meters. Oh, there we go. Right, so let's just use RCS to propel ourselves towards the target. I think what I want to do, actually, is I kind of want to go more this direction. Which way do I want to go? Right, so flip this around. I want this lined up so that it makes sense to me. Right, so if we go... No, that doesn't make sense to me. So if we go like... No. Why is space so difficult to kind of figure out your directions? Right, so what about this? Yeah, this kind of works. Oh, it's not ideal, but it will do. Right, so we want to go like here. Kill rotation. Let's go this way. There we go, because the docking port that I want to connect this with is actually all the way over in that direction. So it's quite far away. There we go. We're within 200 meters now. So any minute now, we should hopefully be able to activate that all-important tool, Docking Autopilot, because Docking Autopilot is fantastic. It is a great and very useful tool for me, especially because I'm very bad at docking. Right, so let's go. Let's set that as our target. We are within 200 meters, so we can use that all-important docking autopilot. And we are going to go for 1 meter per second. That sounds good to me. Let's start by hitting autopilot enabled. We're going to do a bit of a flip, and we are going to be on our way to docking to this rather large, rather glorious, rather magnificent space station. Okay. What mod are you using for the engine plumes? I am using Real Plume, because Real Plume has really, really nice engine plumes. That's really messed up. Sleep out the window. Wait, I did deserve it, to be honest. No, I had to jump out of the window. Oh, I thought the werewolf pushed you out the window. Kraken, god of destruction. Clang is the god of space engineers. I know that, and that's why I said Clang, is because I have obviously been playing space engineers recently, and I've been watching a lot of tutorial videos and a lot of stuff on space engineers, and I think that's probably why Clang crossed my mind, because yes, Clang is from space engineers. It's when you've got things that just kind of like phantom force themselves apart, which is, yeah, Pistons are a bad thing in Space Engineers. I've not had any issues with them yet, but I've barely used them. I was a bit worried about the first build that I did, kind of causing some kind of clang, but no, it actually worked. PvP Space Engineers is really fun. So yes, that is something that I actually do kind of want to do. That's, well, I didn't think about that until you mentioned it, until you sent me the message on Discord, but that is something that I would be very much interested in doing at some point. And yeah, I don't know how long that will be. I need to kind of get a bit more used to the game first. I'm kind of getting there with some mechanics, but I'm still a little bit iffy on some others. But yeah, no, I would like to do that. And obviously, at the moment, like I've said, I'm probably not going to be able to get much videos out this week. And starting a new series like that might be a long way down the line because I am just so inundated with work at the moment. But yeah, no, that would definitely be something that I want to do at some point. Whoa! Face reveal! Hey, Anine, how's it going? Yeah, no, this is me. This is me. And guitar reveals and MIDI keyboard reveals and everything. This is... Yeah, welcome to my study. So, hello, N9. What is your Discord? There is a link to the Discord in the description of this video. There is obviously the Discord on the screen. However, that doesn't actually work. So, Katniss at it again. Yes, but no. There is a link in the description of this live stream. The Discord link on the actual screen doesn't work because it's in all caps, because that's the font for my channel that I use, and it's a font that doesn't have smaller letters. So, Okanasa, been meaning to ask, in Kerbal Gets Real, what's the mod that you used that allowed you to build the rocket around the engines that allowed them to be flush with the bottom of the rocket? Some other... I don't know what you mean by that. The mod that you used that allowed you to build the rocket around the engines... I'm not sure. So the boat tail. Oh, hey, Wookie, welcome to the stream. I saw that you were in my Mercury stream, and I think you said a couple of things, and I'm really sorry, but I kind of missed them as I was probably designing the spacecraft at the time, because, yeah, no, I do say it. When people are on the stream and they do ask me something, I do try and answer them, and... I sometimes, yeah, forget, like, well, no, I don't forget, it's just so busy, but it's me first watching Carnassa. Man, this guy's a pro. Me watching Carnassa live streams. Man, that really was all just, I'm like, well, thank you. No, it's coming home, doing stuff in coming home. I'm a lot better at doing stuff in RSS-RO, I think. This is all new to me. All kind of new, but yeah. Going back to stock was difficult. RO Tanks has a boat tail mount, so yes. Yeah, RO Tanks has, if you, yeah, as people are saying, RO Tanks, you can set the different mounts that you can use. And sometimes as well, I know I created my own boat tails by using a boat tail adapter from Procedural Fairings. I should have really physical time warped this. But yeah, no, from Procedural Fairings, you can get a boat tail adapter, which you can also like mold the fairing around the engine as well, which is a way that you can kind of like tuck engines away. I think I know what you mean now. I think actually... some of my initial rocket designs in that series, especially the Heracles series at the beginning, I think, yeah, no, I think they used, yeah, RO Tank's boat tail. And I can't remember exactly which one it was, but yes, there was, yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Yes, yeah, no, that is RO Tanks. RO Tanks, definitely. I think if it's in the Heracles rocket, that was RO Tanks, and yeah. 100%. Hey, always wanted to catch a stream. I love the content, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Benji. Well, welcome to a stream. Welcome to me. I've said it loads of times on the stream already. I really don't know what I'm doing on this stream. Basically, I've not had enough time to really prepare anything that I wanted to do. So this is just a stream of me just doing what I do in Kerbal normally. I'm trying to set up a lure base at the moment. I've been busy, so I've not been able to, to do much. And obviously... yeah, no, uni has been very, very busy at the moment. Is it just me, but the FPS, the lag, is it lagging at the moment? It might be lagging. I know this is really, really laggy around this ginormous spacecraft. I mean, this has something like 200 odd, maybe even more parts. It's really, really big. Really, really, really big. But we're almost there. We're almost connected. We are we are very close. And then, oh, what was that? That seemed like a flash. Once we've docked this up and connected this, well, we are going to be able to finally build that nuclear reactor that we started at the beginning of this stream. Alicea and Carnassa Q and A. I don't think Alicea will be involved with that. She's far too shy. Far too shy. See, Miss Heltman, since when do you have a camera? Great videos, by the way. So this is the third live stream that I have done with a face cam. The first two were Minecraft live streams, though, and not many people watch the Minecraft live stream, so I can understand why a lot of people on this live stream, which is Kerbal related, are suddenly surprised that I do have a face cam. But there we go. And we have docked. Awesome. And I didn't even force the roll on that. And luckily, we seemed like we were in a pretty good position, which is kind of nice. So, enriched uranium is almost depleted. No, it isn't. No, it is not. We've got loads. Look, we've got an entire nuclear reactor full of enriched uranium. Right, so now that we've done this, let's have a look at our extraplanetary launch pads. There we go. We've got 6 hours, well, 1 hour, 46 minutes before this is done. I really hope KSP2 will have way better performance for large count part spacecraft. So do I. I imagine that they would, purely because of some of the things that we've seen from KSP2. There's like, from the trailer, from what I remember, it's been a while since I've actually seen the trailer, but there's like massive, ginormous space stations with like huge fuel depots on them. Space stations that like construct other spacecraft. You've got obviously the actual bases on the surface of planets. It does look like that they're gonna really need to optimize how the game actually works. Right, so what I think I'm going to do now is I am going to get this get this completed. And then I am going to go for a quick break because I am incredibly thirsty. I need to go get a drink. I need to have a quick refreshment break. And then it has been like 2 hours since the start of the stream, so I'll do that. There we go. We have built this. Finalized build. Lure base power. And there we go. Oh, that didn't sound good. That sounded a bit crackeny, but I think we should be okay. So enriched uranium. How much of this do we want to transfer over? We can't transfer over all of the enriched uranium. I think we'll transfer over that much. And then electric charge. Yep, that's all good. Liquid fuel and oxidizer. Yep, we've got enough to send this over. Fantastic. We don't need waste heat, monopropellant. Reserve power. Yes, that's all good. That's all lovely. So we will release this. There we go. That's another spacecraft that we have built in space. Yet another one. Here it is. Looking rather rather silly, but this should be fine. This should be good to work. So let's move slowly away from definitely not another gateway. There we go. And as I said, I am now going to quickly go for a quick break, just refresh myself, get myself a drink. I will be back probably within about 3 minutes or so. But yes, I will see you all momentarily. Thank you for watching the first half of this stream. I will be back shortly. Hello everyone, and we are back, except I'm still on OBS. I need to actually get back into Kerbal Space Program. There we go. Actually back now. Oh, we seem to have drifted away from Definitely Not Another Gateway just a little bit, but let's make our way over to Lua. So, I have got myself a nice refreshing glass of water. I was getting really thirsty, really dry mouth, so I definitely needed that. I need something like N9 has. I need the hydrate option. People need to tell me when to, when to drink. Although N9, it was very funny on N9's, I think it was his Christmas Eve and his New Year's Eve stream when he was getting rather hilariously drunk on stream, that he changed his hydrate to just drink what he was drinking, and that was rather funny. I'd saved up a lot of Kraken candy, I think that's what it's called on his stream, to just get him. I've tried to get him as drunk as I possibly could. But yes, that was rather funny. So who else is an Aussie here? I am not an Aussie, obviously, but I don't know. I think I have a few Australian viewers, judging from my analytics anyway. I do love YouTube analytics. They're really cool just to like get lost in. They're really informative, Right. So we want to try and get this as close to Lua as we possibly can. Right, so let's save that there. And unfortunately, because I'm trying to do this maneuver around Definitely Not Another Gateway, it's being really unbearably laggy. And every time that I move that, it just goes away a little bit more. Come on, let's try and get this as close as we possibly can to Lua. I think we might need to burn a bit this way as well. Not radial, normal. And let's just try and get as close as we can. Ideally, I want to be about 10,000, no, not 10,000, maybe about 20,000 meters from the surface or thereabouts. So I think if we go for, there we go, 19,000 meters is going to be more than enough. Let's turn to the node and let's get ready for this burn. This burn that is going to take 1 minute and 15 seconds. Please don't be like Michael Peters though and use nuclear saltwater rockets at the Space Center. Do not worry, I'm not going to be using nuclear saltwater rockets at the Space Center. Didn't Scott Manley do a video on nuclear saltwater rockets quite recently? I'm fairly sure I saw that pop up in my recommendations or something like that. Right, so I've hit M and it seems that the game has decided to throw a bit of a hissy fit and break. Oh no, maybe I just didn't hit M. No, we're good. Right, so let's activate this engine. There we go. And we're just going to time warp ahead just a little bit so that we are ready to burn to Lua. There we go. I have sent so many spacecraft from Definitely Not Another Gateway on their way to Lua now. It has been quite a lot, because I sent all of the miner drones down in the last episode, in the episode that got released yesterday, just because I wanted to set those all up in preparation for sending down some base modules. And this is obviously the first one, our power plant module. Oh, yeah, this is one of the more important ones, right? So in 10 seconds, we're going to be starting our burn. I have like downed this pint of water. I was incredibly thirsty. So who else is a comrade? Comrade? I think comrade is like what a lot of people say. I'm not sure though, right? I was just a little bit concerned that we were going to go screaming past Definitely Not Another Gateway, but we are in a good alignment. We are not going to have any issues there, right? So we do not have a lot of power left, and I think what I'm going to do is we are going to start this reactor up. We are going to get this up, and that's probably going to be way too much power for those Oh, it's not. But we don't need to be using that. Look, that can produce 1,000 electric charge a second. We do not need anything quite that powerful. We're going to set this down to one of its lowest power settings. Hopefully we can conserve a bit of the reactor's life if we do something like that. There we go. Do I need another drink? Yes, I do. Look, there's that much left. I have literally just downed this pint of water. I could do with another one. Do you want to come in and get me another drink? Because that would be really, really nice. There we go, completely gone. Completely gone. I was very thirsty, very thirsty. I'm always very thirsty. Oh, there we go. Look, we're getting decent frames again because we've actually left. Definitely not another gateway. That's the problem with being diabetic is, yeah, just thirst. Whenever you have high blood sugars, just get thirsty all the time, which is rather unfortunate. So I can drink drinks very quickly. Anyway, so here we go. We are on our way to Lua. What was that? Oh, thank you. Could you even see you in the camera?
Hopefully not. I'm in my pajamas.
I think you could just about see Alisaia in the camera, but oh my god, she brought me water. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, bad, 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 bad. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. So we are, oh no. We are going to, I'm diabolic, not diabetic. We are going to actually have to fix that. So right now, what are we doing? We are on a crash course for Lua. Let's fix that just a tad so that we're not going to be crashing right into the surface of that moon. There we go. 26,000, 20,000, I think is where I wanted it to be. So we'll go for that. We'll kill rotation. We'll head over to Lua. And there we go. We are on our way. On our way. And it's just a quick trip over. I think it only takes about 2 hours to get to Lua. 2 hours and 38 minutes. So it's very close. It's very, very close. Ah, there we go. That's the stuff. That's the stuff, right? So, any minute now, we're going to slow this time warp down. We've got power. We've got everything that we could ever possibly want. And we are at a kind of inclined orbit. Not that that's the end of the world. And I think what I will do is we will do this. No, I do not want to set that as our target. What I want to do is I want to set a maneuver. And we'll just do something like that. That is looking, I go for maneuver node editor. Where is that? Because that means I can snap my node to my periapps. Fantastic. And we are pretty much, yeah, I think that'll be good if we burn like that. Cool. Only takes 200 meters per second to slow down. That's really not a lot. Okay, so cool. Let's, I'm going to just make MechJeb do it because I'm lazy. I've already done a lot of my own personal flying in this live stream. I don't want to fly all the time. That's crazy talk. That's definitely crazy talk. Carnassa addicted to water. Never seen anybody enjoy water so much. I am very, very thirsty at the moment. My mouth is completely dry, and that is making it really hard to talk. And obviously, that's what I've got to do whilst I'm streaming. I have to talk. So that was very, very nice having that lovely bit of ice cold water. It's very, very nice. I'm not going to be like Spiff and just be like, I do enjoy a refreshing cup of tea. Hello, everybody. My name is the Spiffing Brit, and today we are going to be breaking Kerbal's space program, and we are going to enjoy it whilst having a nice cup of Yorkshire tea. There's going to be Yorkshire tea for everyone. Yes, that's definitely what Spiff sounds like. Yes. Oh, he's got a fantastic channel though. He's very funny. Yorkshire tea. It is Maftin in that room. Maftin means very hot in whole language, in Northern English language. But yeah. No, I've been watching a bit of Spiff recently. I don't think Spiff's ever played KSP, has he? Not that I'm aware of, because I imagine that could be quite funny. Although, I don't know. It's a game that takes a long time to learn, and obviously, like, his style is breaking games. He's very good at what he does. So, can you do organ harvesting in KSP? I don't think so. I mean, we can probably grow Kerbals in some kind of mods, but that's very much a RimWorld cross, a RimWorld KSP cross, which, I mean, two of my favorite games, so... But yeah, no, I've been watching a few of Spiff's live streams recently, and he does a few RimWorld live streams, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think it's all about it's literally all about harvesting tea, and what do I need to do? Harvesting tea and harvesting organs, as far as I'm aware. Right. So now that we've done this, what I do want to do, I think we are going to turn off this reactor. We're going to extend these. We're going to turn off that reactor. And we are going to because I don't want this reactor to overheat, and I want to actually retract these. So we turn off automated. We're going to retract the panels. We'll do the same for this. Retract panels, and now this will start getting hot. So we want to deactivate that. Then what we want to do is we want to come over to this, and we want to decouple. No, we don't want to decouple. We want to undock, although I think decouple is the only thing that we're going to be able to do. We are going to grab our power, our little probe. We are going to control from here. We are going to just give that a few squirts of RCS, and then we're going to connect this to here. So set that as target. Docking autopilot will force the roll to 0, and I think we'll go at 1 meter per second. That sounds like a nice number to me. And there we go. We're going to do some transposition and docking. So, Kerbals are vegetables. Yes, they in that KSP2 development video, didn't they say that everyone, the developers for KSP2 thought that Kerbals were all plants? So, Carnassa, can you help me? Followed your orbital rocket tutorial. On the last stage where the Aerobee won't ignite, I tried changing the ullage thrusters orientation, and even then, when it does ignite, it can't achieve orbit. The rocket that I built in that tutorial, I think that had almost like 10,600 meters per second of delta V. So that should definitely be capable of achieving orbit. So when you fire up ullage for Aerobees, usually you've got to start the Aerobee engine pretty much as soon as you fire those ullage motors, just so that the Aerobee's got time to spool up and actually start burning. I don't really know what else to say, because I think in the I don't know. Sorry, it's That rocket definitely should have enough delta V to get to orbit, though, if you do the exact same kind of design, because it had about 10,600 meters per second of delta V, which is way more than you need. You only need about 9,400 meters per second. Even that's a bit of a push. You are gonna want to stage really quick, or there won't be any ullage again. Yes, basically that is what you need to do. I was a bit umming and ahhing about that. I was kind of messing that up, but yes, that is what you do want to be doing. Right, so now what we're going to do is we are just going to time warp ahead until we get this roughly where we want it to be in the daylight and in line somewhere with our spacecraft landing. So there goes those chatterer again. Well, there goes that chatterer again. I think this is probably about where we want to be. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to control from here for now. Control from here, yes. We want to stick ourselves retro. And then we want to use this to begin our descent burn, I believe. It is a bit of a shame that we are going to need to make a slight inclination change. And that is still kind of really dark. So I think I might give it one more orbit around. And then that way it should be a little bit lighter. Yeah, there we go. We're actually going to land in the daylight this time. Let's wait until we are roughly in alignment with that. So there we go. Lure constructor. I think that looks good enough. What we're going to do is we're going to go normal, and hopefully we should be able to change our inclination so that we are relatively close to landing there. So Katniss, okay, Katniss, go to sleep. Good night, Katniss. Thank you for coming by the stream yet again. Thank you for the countdown. And yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. Once again, I've said it before in the stream, if you haven't already checked out Katniss's channel, do go check it out. He does some absolutely fantastic videos. He's got the Atheris program, the Atheris video, Saturn Grand Tour. He's got the Uranus Grand Tour. Really great stuff. Definitely go check it out. Did you decouple before staging the aero? So also, does using the ascent guidance from MechJeb change it? I tried doing it manually and it still wasn't achieving orbit. I didn't use ascent guidance in that video purely because there is a bit... Oh, there we go. Yes, we are... Yeah, this is going to be really difficult. Our center of mass is really off. I really didn't want this. I think maybe if we burn this rather slowly, we might be able... No, even then that's going to be really tricky. And are we even going the right way? We are going the right way. Fantastic. But yeah, that's too much. That's too much throttle. Sorry, I will try and answer this question, but at the moment I am trying to land a very expensive nuclear reactor on the surface of Lua, and it is not going particularly well. Because this thing's center of mass is way off the center of lift. Have you seen this contraption? That's our engine, that's our center of thrust, and our center of mass is somewhere around here, probably. So this is not easy in the slightest. Oh, come on, let's try and just get that as close as we can. Let's burn normal a bit more, and let's try and get there. I think I'm going to have to wait until we go one more orbit, though, because I don't think this is going to quite do it. This is not going to do it, and we're probably wasting too much fuel trying to do this like this. Oh, well, right, so let's just keep this down to normal. And let's fire that up again. And let's fire that up again. And we will eventually get there. Oh, this is difficult. This is going all over the place. Right, come on, let's burn that. There we go. And I think that's probably, if we do it once more, that might be okay. Okay, so let's do this. I don't think I want to start. Or do I? I might do. I think, yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna detach this now. There we go. Now what we want to do is we want to control from here. And whoa, solar panels. Oh no, and we want to control point reverse. There we go, and we want to go retrograde, and we want to have these out. Yes, they are out, and yep, no, our liquid fuel and oxidizer is still looking good, and I think, how much, we've got 744 meters per second of burn. How long is that burn going to take? I have no idea. Probably a bit too long, so I think I am going to wait for us to go round the planet yet again. And here we go. And now we're a little bit too high, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. And I think we'll start our burn here. Right, so retro, cool. Yep, that's where we want to be going, and we want to do something like this and start making our way down to that surface base site. Okay. Let's do this rather slowly. Hopefully, if I go in this direction, is that sending us up or down? That's sending us the wrong way. Fantastic. I really wish I could tell that a bit sooner, because that's quite a bit of a waste of delta V. So, hopefully, yeah, there we go. We're going the right way this time. Okay, I want to get as close as I can to that Lua constructor, because that is where our base is going to be set down, and it would be nice to pretty much get spot on that. Right, so there we go. I think that's probably close enough. Now what I can do is we can start burning retro again. Holy reaction wheels, Batman. Yes, the reaction wheels in stock are incredibly ridiculous. Like, I do have RCS on this as well, but yes, reaction wheels in, well, not in stock. 'Cause this isn't stock, this is stockish. This is, obviously, it's a different planet system from stock, but the reaction wheels that we do have on this are insane. The reaction wheels, especially on this, are ridiculously powerful. Ridiculously powerful. Okay, so I think we're going to slow down just a tad more. Maybe we'll get that to somewhere like... yeah, I think I'm happy with that. Now, we're just going to time warp ahead until we descend. And, of course... well, these are going to snap off. Not that that matters. Oh, it might do. How much power do we have? We have full batteries, which is nice. Right, let's get our landing guidance up. It's going to take us 2 minutes and 21 seconds to actually fully burn our speed off. So we need to start burning now. Great. I've left this way too late. Again. And I didn't autosave or do any kind of quick save. If this goes smashing into the surface of Lua, I will be rather upset. Although, I think we might make it. 56 seconds to impact. And it is coming down quite quickly. I think we should be okay. I think this should be all right. Maybe. I really hope we can land this. This is a very expensive module. This is a very, very expensive module indeed. Although our speed is coming down quite nicely. We've got 45 seconds. Oh, this is close, but no, we're going to be okay. Thank you, KinderFet525, for coming by the stream as well. And enjoy your sleep. Thank you for coming by the stream. Okay, right, we are a little bit far away. I want to be more in that direction and more... No, come on. This is what caused me to blow up last time. Right, let's kill rotation. We want to go this way. There we go. Now we want to go retrograde. Come on, let's go retro and let's start our burn up again. Cool. Oh, we've got 265 meters per second of delta V remaining, which is plenty. Let's kill rotation. And yeah, let's start. Oh, we're within render range, so that's causing us a little bit of stutter. There we go. We're gonna come down nice and close. This is gonna be really nice and close. Right, cool. There we go. Nice and slowly. Let's go. We want to go over this way just a tad, something like that. There we go. And let's just bring ourselves down nicely. How much delta V have we got left? 183 meters per second. So, oh, this is actually... Let's not land right on top. That wouldn't be good. Right, let's go surface velocity. There we go. And let's do our final descent burn. We can probably slow that down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, we're going to land within 200 meters, which is pretty nice. 17, 15 meters per second, 10 meters per second. Let's slow ourselves down now. Maybe speed up a little bit. We'll kill the rotation on that. And ever so slowly, we'll bring ourselves down. Oh, that was a bit of a thud, but there we go. How far away were we? 64 meters. That's really not all that bad. Yeah, that was a pretty good landing. A pretty good landing indeed. Cool. So, do we have any way of toggling ground tether on this? Because that would be rather useful if we did, but I don't think we do. That's a bit concerning. Also, our solar panels didn't break. Sweet. So, obviously, Lewis atmosphere isn't strong enough to break our solar panels. That's pretty cool. And we've brought down our reactor, our very, very expensive reactor that has a fair amount of enriched uranium, but not enough. So what we do need to do is we do have these nuclear fuel processing units on this, which we are going to use to actually create enriched uranium from uranite, which will be really nice. Okay, so with that being done, yeah, I think there's nothing else I really need to do for this at the moment. Except yeet this little sky crane off and send it crashing. Oh, whoa! Where shall we go? Let's go for a trip over the water. Let's go for a splashdown. This thing is really crazy, right? So, yeah, no, we should crash quite quickly. Let's follow this to its demise. I want to see this thing blow up. So learning KSP RORP1 is difficult. Yes, it is. It is rather hard. So Ethan Edwards, you are not good. What is that in relation to? Eventually I started using Mech percent guidance, and when the aerobee does ignite, it looks like it needs to like 25% more burn time to get in orbit. I start it at... Oh, so the only reason why I start that at 26 seconds to Apple is because that I think it has a burn time of 52 seconds. So if you do it roughly halfway before, it's like timing your burn halfway before your maneuver node kind of thing. Reusable rocketry equals yes and yeet and repeat. Yeet and repeat. Carnassa, the next space tug you send off to Lua, you should bring it back to the home planet and leave it near the VAB as a display piece. That would be quite a nice idea. What I do need to do first, that is something that I can definitely do, and I think I will do that. What I do need to do first, though, is I need to land a module of this base that has a way of containing liquid fuel and oxidizer, And then what I can do is I can use the USI Planetary Logistics to actually refuel this kind of tug, and then I can have the fuel to actually send it off. Here we go. Oh, we actually didn't splash down. We made it all the way across the lake. Boom! Oh, and something managed to survive. Oh, that's a bit horrible. Let's get a bit further away from that. That wasn't very pleasant. Oh, and there we go. The demise of the sky crane. But yeah, no, that would be a cool idea. Kind of have it as a museum piece or something like that. I do have something around here. Oh, it's a bit further over there. Lure silicates and gypsum. And actually, speaking of, I want to go to my flower ore miner. Am I going to be able to do this from here? No, I need to return to the tracking station. Okay. Oh, hello. What did I do? I don't think I clicked anything there, but that was interesting. But yeah, no, a museum, a collection of museum pieces, that would be very cool. But no, I've always wanted to, when I actually did most of the base modules together. Okay. All right. So we're going back into the game? Are we? I hope I didn't lose anything. I'm assuming there's just a quit to main menu from that screen, and that's obviously what I pressed. So, but rather peculiar. Oh well, we are going to be going back into this, and I want to go to the flower ore miner because I want to basically try and get some of that liquid fuel that's going to be producing in the planetary logistics of Lua, so that I can remove that liquid fuel and oxidizer at the new Lua base, and then I can basically refuel these little sky cranes that are going to be taking our base pieces down, and then I will be able to just, basically park a load of the pieces in Lua orbit and repeatedly come to and from them. It'll be cool. Just rebuild the entire Not Gateway station for display off to the side of the runway. I mean, that might take a while. Well, to be honest, that wouldn't really take that long. I just have to, because I've got the parts. I've got all of the components for that station still saved on my game, so it wouldn't take that long to do something like that. At least I don't think it would. I'm thinking of doing next week, potentially a Next Millennia stream. It's been a while since I've done RO and RP1. Obviously, I've not even really started Next Millennia yet, but it's something that I do want to get back into. And I feel like, it's definitely time to actually start getting into that series in earnest. Although I do need to, obviously I've been saying I am very busy with uni work at the moment, so I don't know how that's going to affect videos. Probably nowhere near as many videos as I have done at points in my YouTube career. But no, I do want to start the Next Millennia. And I'm pretty much got most of it there now. And one thing that I might do in the next week's stream, potentially, is work on a reusable rocket in RO RP1. I think that might be a cool idea. And that's definitely something that I do want to do in the Next Millennia. Had to go for 40 minutes. What happened? Well, we finally managed to land our nuclear reactor on the surface of Lua. I had to think about that. And we built it up, but definitely not another gateway. We recovered an entire launch vehicle, pretty much. And now I'm just going to be mining some liquid fuel and oxidizer and checking that it all goes into the planetary logistics around Lua. I mean, if you need help justifying the cost to the people in finances at the KSC, just tell them you need a full-size replica for training astronauts to prepare them for when they're up there. For real. Nice. But yeah, I think, what was I talking about? I think I will do, Next Millennia maybe next week, which will be cool. Because RO, I've not done RO in a while. And RO is fun. I don't know what's more difficult, actually. I'm really, doing the whole USI, MKS kind of stuff is actually way more challenging than I thought it was going to be. I think I got so used to RO and some of the RO mechanics that actually some of the, it's not even stock, but some of the mods that you can get for stock are actually kind of really difficult. Right, so we are just producing liquid fuel and oxidizer from here. How much do we have in our planetary logistics? Lua has 11,000 liquid fuel and 14,000 oxidizers. So we've got loads. We've got absolutely loads. We've got loads of gypsum and minerals as well. And we've got a lot of ore, but that does not... Armstrong. Armstrong has just a silly amount of resources that we have mined and we have put into our planetary resources. Like 1,250,000 units of ore. Yes, we have mined the hell out of Armstrong in our time over there. But there we go. So yeah, no, we have quite a lot of that being produced. And actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to check one of my other ones and just see how they are doing creating parts. So that's metals and substrates. Let's go over to there. And then what we'll do is we'll work on probably the next module of the Lua surface base. So which is the fuel config for real fuels to work with Tundra Exploration? Reddit and the forums aren't much help. Does anyone know? I think Tundra Exploration does have I think it has an RO config built in, because I'm fairly certain that I'm fairly certain for my Falcon 9 video, landing a Falcon 9 on the moon, I used Tundra Exploration for that, and I think that the one that I downloaded had RO configs, which it should have the real fuels configs for, I think. I might be wrong. I don't know. I might be wrong. Right, so how are we doing mining this and what are we producing here? So we are not making liquid fuel and oxidizer. I think we're making metals, aren't we? So we've got polymers. We've got loads of polymers in there. And we've got quite a lot of metallic ore. We've got loads of metals as well. Hopefully, we should have put some in the planetary warehouse. No minerals. No. Not quite. I think we are going to be quite close to dumping our first lot of metals in, though. I think what we need, we need this to get to 4,500, and then it will dump like 2,500 in, and I think 2,500 units of metals is going to last us quite a while. And then we can use this to actually take out in other places. But we've got quite a bit of metallic ore that we're placing in, so if the worst comes to the worst, we could always just take metallic ore out, and we could potentially have some kind of metal refinery, or what is this producing? Substrate into polymers, isn't it? Yeah, we could have polymers or something going on at the base. Right, cool. So with that being done, let's actually go back to the Space Center and let's have a think about what we need to send down for our second part of the base. Because we do have our nuclear power production unit at the moment, and I just heard the KSP music. I've just realised I'm not playing with music on. I should change that. I always forget to do that on live streams. Because I always, the only time that I'll play KSP with music now on is when I do the live streams. Because obviously when I do my videos, I like to put my own music over the top of that. Well, not my own music that I found on YouTube Studio or from Scott Buckley. Thank you, Calvin McClure, for putting me onto him. And if you haven't also checked out Calvin McClure, definitely check out Calvin McClure. Yeah, no, I like to turn the music off because I put the other music over the videos. Okay, so we are back to the Space Center. Now it is time to have a look at the other modules that I do want to send down. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to probably do exactly the same. We're going to go to, I'm losing my voice a little bit here. We're going to go to the space plane hangar and we're going to take that base and we're going to basically deconstruct it, find a piece and connect it to the next piece. Right, so Kerbal return, yes, no, I don't want to do anything about that. And look, we are actually gaining money somehow despite not completing any contracts. That's just from recovering all of the parts that we are actually sending over. I think I might need to do another Chimera run to, to Armstrong to pick up some rare metals at some point soon, because I do need money. My money does seem to be running out rather quickly. Right, so, excuse me. There we go. So Kerbal 1 return. No, I don't need to do anything with that. There was something that I wanted to do whilst I was here, and I have forgotten it. I really can't remember what it was. Something in mission control, maybe? I don't know. What was I going to do? I have completely forgotten what I was going to do. Oh dear. Nothing's screaming out at me at mission control. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to go into the space plane hangar and we're going to have a look at these parts that we're going to deconstruct. Not deconstruct, these parts that we are going to land on the surface of Lua. Hopefully we should be able to get some of these stats up once we have done all of this as well, which will be really nice. It'd be nice to actually start making Lua a bit more habitable and Lua a bit more productive. I really cannot wait until I have unlocked parts to actually, what am I thinking? Parts to actually, I'm getting really tired now. Parts to produce specialized parts. That's the one thing that I cannot do at the moment. I'm stuck behind a tech cost. I think I need about 1,500 more science points until I can do that, which will be really cool. It'll be really cool once I can do that, because that means I can actually produce everything on site at Lua and even Armstrong. And that means definitely not Jamestown is going to be getting a lot more use, and Lua is going to be getting a lot more use. And I think once I can do all of that as well, that'll probably be time where I start looking at other planetary bodies, other planets within the Tempest system to actually start settling on, which will be really cool. And I think the next place that I will settle on will probably be Hydrus, and I've not got Astrogator up in this screen, which is a little bit annoying. Hydrus is definitely somewhere that I want to go again, primarily because I think it will probably be one of the easier places to set down a base that's not within the road system. And also, we need to return Ziggy Kerman. We need to send some sort of excavatory drill to actually go and rescue Ziggy Kerman. And I think maybe on the next coming home live stream that I do, I will probably do something about designing a interplanetary mission to Hydrus that is also going to be able to set up a colony as well at the same time, which would be really cool. Right, so I need to get rid of this. How do I get rid of this? There we go. Let's open up. No, not new. Oh, well, okay, that didn't really matter. Let's open up Factory Base. And let's have a look and see what we need from here. What are we going to use? What are we going to send down? Right, so we've sent this module down already. This module looks like it could probably go down next. What does this contain? This has water, tanks for chemicals and tanks for water. And that has just a load of electric charge, reserve power, and we've also got monopropellants. That just seems like a very small... Wait, what does this have in it? It has chemicals, doesn't it? We do need chemicals, but we also need some liquid fuel and oxidizer. Right, I think maybe... I'm just trying to think of a way that I could potentially make these all in one kind of... Is there any way that I could bring these down in multiple parts? Or do I want to send this down first? If I sent this down, then I would... Do I have supplies or anything like that on here? Why can't I right-click anything? There we go. Right, so metals, polymers. I'm sure this does have supplies. So if we send this down, which has a couple of engineering, this might be the next best thing to send down, I reckon, actually. This probably would be smart to send this down. And then I think, to be honest, we need to send all of this down. So I think we'll go for this next, because this is probably, the next major piece that we want to send down. And we are going to, I think this will be heavier as well. Let's get rid of this. And we will get rid of, no, not that. We want to get rid of that. There we go. We'll do that. And I think what I am going to do is, rather than using these, I am going to replace them with the flexible tubes. Although I think I kind of messed up and I didn't use the flexible tubes for that side. So unfortunately, we are going to have to try and connect this like this. This might be rather difficult to connect up, but we'll see what we can do, right? So if I actually place one of the flexi tubes on this side, it might be a bit better. So I got, hey, what's up? Nothing much, nothing too much. I'm just trying to set down a Lua surface base and probably doing a lot of faffing about whilst I do it. This stream has basically been me being very unprepared and not really know what I've been doing for most of the streams. So I've not had any time to prepare for a stream this week just because I've been very busy. But this, yeah, I think it was time to set down something on Lua. And that's basically what I've been doing, is been working on parts of these to send down to the surface. Right, so these have got radiators, we've got supplies. How much does this weigh? This weighs 28 tons. Okay, so that's 428 meters per second of delta V. That is not going to be enough, and I think what I'm going to do is I am going to add a couple of inset tanks to this. There should be a couple that I use. I think the Sky Crane as a variant that I quite like to use. If I can find it, let's have a quick look. This has got supplies to 3,150 units. Is that all I need? I need monopropellant, material kits, fertilizer. Yeah, that should be fine. I might need to do a fertilizer run to definitely not another gateway at some point soon, though. Okay, so I want, is it the FLT? I think it's the FLT. It is not the FLT. I can't remember what the fuel tanks are called. They're not the ones that are smaller than Rockomax. I think if I go size, it might be easier to organize this by size. Okay. So, oh, I think it is the FLT. Yeah, it is the FLT. It's just I've spelt it the wrong way. I didn't put the little dash in there, so that's why that wasn't showing up. Okay, where is the one that I want? I think, is it this one? No, I want the one that's slightly bigger than that. I think it might be this one. Yes, and I can just set two of those on here like this, and we're going to do radial. And we're going to colour those in orange so that it actually matches the Sky Crane. And then we're going to be rather cheaty and we're going to inset this in because I don't mind the look. I don't mind the look of doing this, and I think this was how I did this before. Anyway, so we'll do something like that. That gives us even less delta V because that's not liquid fuel and oxidizer. 614 meters per second. That's a little bit low for my liking. Excuse me, that is a little bit low for my liking. I think maybe what we'll do is we will grab this again, and I think we might make this a little bit bigger in the fact that we're going to grab another one of these fuel tanks and we're going to make this a little bit larger. I think if we go for that again, we're just going to keep the orange Sky Crane look. Go for something like that. 785 meters per second of delta V. That's actually not too bad. Although we are not being told what our thrust to weight ratio around Lua is yet again, and that might be an issue. So we want to go for Kerbal Engineer. Where is it? There we go. Kerbal Engineer. 1.87. What's our burn time? 3 minutes and 47 seconds. That's not going to do. That's really not going to do. So I think I'll add a couple of smaller engines onto the side of this, maybe pointing out here. If I grab some of these Twitch liquid fuel engines, if I raise this up slightly, something like that, and grab those, and we'll just whack two of these on there like that. There we go. That should be separate from most of that. Cool. That is now going to give us a burn time and a thrust to weight ratio of, if I can see, 2 minutes and 52. That really hasn't helped that much, but I think that should be okay to land. Kanasa, unprepared? Never happens. I am very unprepared for this stream. Very, very unprepared for this stream. So we've got that all done, which is nice. Now, what are we going to do? So, yeah, now I think we once again are going to need a way of actually sending this over to Lua and actually landing it. So I think we're going to grab maybe a big old decoupler. I ideally don't want that like that. There we go, something like that. That'll do us nicely. And we are going to need a rather big tank to actually get this over. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to grab something like that. No, that's not what I want at all. I want something that goes the other way. Right, so, excuse me. We are going to that might be too big. I don't know. I really don't know. I think that might be okay. That's probably okay. That's probably fine. Right. So let's grab. That's RCS fuel again, isn't it? What is my problem with grabbing that RCS fuel? There we go. We'll do that, and we will do. Where is it? Where is my favorite Atlas low profile? Low profile. There we go. L2 Atlas low profile engine. We'll whack one of those on there like that. We'll set that up to 3.75 meters. That only gives us 941 meters per second, which, oh, no, it gives us 1,743 meters per second. That's actually okay. 735, I'm just thinking. So that should be enough to get us to Lua and to circularize our orbit. So to get to Lua, it's about, no, it's a little bit off. It's a tad off, just a tiny amount. I think we're going to need a very, very small tank just to maybe get us up to about 950. So if we go for something like this, and I'm going to use tweak scale to make it a little bit larger. We're going to go for white, and we're going to whack that on there. 1,159. That is going to be more than enough. Let's see if we can set this down to about 1,000 will be fine. Right, cool. So there we go. And this is going to be our factory manufacturer. So this is basically going to be the section that is going to manufacture a lot of stuff, and it's got all of our supplies. So factory supplies. Everybody loves supplies, right? So supply, no, not in caps. Caps, where you come from? Factory supplies. We're going to save that. I'm going to switch the editor, and I'm going to save it in here as well, because I don't know how Extraplanetary Launchpads works with this. Uh-oh, the pancake engine. I love this engine. It's such a beautiful looking engine. It's so nice and flat, and this does look rather bizarre, this design, but well, it should hopefully work. Hopefully. Anyway, so we're going to save that up. We are going to not launch it. How many material kits are we going to need for this? 19,000 and 1,000 specialized parts. I think we've got enough at definitely not another gateway to just completely, well, to start actually building this up now. So we are going to go to that space station. I did not hit leave. We're going to go to that space station, and we are going to send another thing over. This is why, well, the last episode, obviously, a lot of it, I'm not sure how to actually make the episodes look interesting at the moment, because a lot of what I'm doing is just going to the space station, building parts from the space station, and then launching them to Lua or Armstrong or wherever they're going. And I mean, building spacecraft in space, that was really, really cool and really interesting, and something that I'd never done before, like the first couple of times that I did it. But now, that's all I seem to be doing, and it's like, I need to do something different. And all of my I don't have any interplanetary windows at the moment. It's going to take a really long time for these guys to return. What I think, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do Astrogator to see when Hydrus was coming up. 1 year and 27 days. So I might go for that window. I might try and do an interplanetary mission for that window. So yeah, it's just kind of, I think the waiting times in Beyond Home are really long. So I might just eventually end up for the series just time warping ahead a little bit, because I want to be doing missions constantly, but just to wait that long for a mission to come back, it does seem like an awful long time. And to be honest, once I've set down, oh, there we go, we might as well recover that. We might get some money back from that. Oh, I didn't see how much it was. But yeah, it's just like, I'm running out of stuff to do around Lua, not around Lua, around Road. Once I've set down a base on Road and then potentially do a base over on Ash, then what else really is there to do? Maybe a space station around Lua or something. But yeah, no, it'd be much better if I could do some interplanetary stuff. So how do you get to synchronize Kerbal Alarm Clock with the in-game time? Because they use 2 different times, and I always miss my windows because of that. I don't. My Kerbal Alarm Clock is done on the standard Kerbal day. So Kerbal day is 6 hours. A Road day is 12 hours. So Astrogator for me is done, which is what I use to plan out my transfer windows, is done, or transfer window planner if I've got something up for that. Astrogator it's the road 12-hour day, and Kerbal Alarm Clock is only on a 6-hour day, but Kerbal Alarm Clock will still work like the alarms. That will be the correct time for me to go and do that. That shouldn't actually matter. But yeah, no, it's a bit confusing because they are done on 2 different times, which is a bit annoying. Forks Gaming, welcome to the stream. Hello. So we've just been doing a whole lot of nothing, really. I've been faffing around for the vast majority of this stream because I've been busy and I've not had time to prepare anything particularly exciting. And to be honest, there's not much I can do around road. And I think probably the next thing that I am going to do is probably design, or on the next coming home live stream, I'll design an interplanetary mission to go to Hydrus that might have some colony modules on it. Right, so TS1 Hab, let's go back to this. Let's launch our second module. Our second base module for the Lua surface base. Lua surface base doesn't actually have a name yet. I've not even thought of a name for this. Currently, it's just called the factory, because it is going to be something that produces a lot of parts. And one thing that I don't have that I'm going to need to do that isn't involved with the factory build that I've got at the moment is a way of launching from the surface of Lua. I'm going to need an extraplanetary launch pad on there, which I don't have at the moment, but I could... I mean, that probably won't take too long to design. I do need to go back to definitely not Jamestown at some point as well. It's been such a long time since I've actually visited that colony. And there's not been anyone on there. And that's primarily because it can't actually produce much yet. The way I designed it, I thought it looked really cool. And I think it does look cool. I think the base looks cool. But it's not very functional. It's really not very functional. There's a lot that I need to do to it to actually kind of... to make it a lot better. And I think what I will eventually inevitably end up doing is actually putting down a new surface base on Armstrong. I don't know if I'm going to do that in a video or if I'm just going to do that on my own time, just so that it's like I've already put down a surface base on Armstrong in the series. I don't really want to show that again, but I do need to do one that's a lot more functional than the one that is currently on there. I don't know. It's something that I might do. I'll see. The game is starting to get really, really slow. I mean, I have had it open up for 3 hours. That might be why. Oh, clanking and horrible noises. I really don't like it. But we are here. We are here. We are ready to go. We are... Why is that solar panel moving? Are you okay? Oh, it is. It's attached to a hinge. Wait, what? I used a hinge? I can't remember doing that. What? Okay, I never thought I used any of the rotor parts in this save, but apparently I did. Cool, awesome. I never really used, like... Well, it's not Infernal Robotics. I think it's the Breaking Ground stuff, but cool. That's probably why I get that horrible grinding noise every time I load up this station. Okay, so... what do we want to do? We want to select a craft and we want to build. We want to build... I can't remember what it was called. It was called Factory Supplies? I think? I might be wrong. I hope I'm not. I was not wrong. There we go. So, 59 parts in 2 stages. Costs 138,000 or... you can build it for free because we've got the material kits. I think we should have all of the material kits and specialized parts we need for this. We do. We have, yeah, we're going to have 6,000 left over. Awesome. And we've got loads of specialized parts up in here. We're actually starting to get a bit of a stockpile. Right, so let's build this up and just wait until it's done. So I wonder how long this will take. Nicole Webster, wait, what? You're still live? Usually my live streams last anywhere between 3 to 4 hours or thereabouts. I think I'm probably... I don't know how much longer this live stream is going to last, purely because I'm starting to get incredibly tired. So if people were here at the beginning of the stream, I think I have calmed down and mellowed down a lot over the course of this, because... yes, I am starting to get very tired. I've had a very long day doing a lot of work for uni. I should probably not do live streams on Mondays anymore. I should probably change them to the weekends now that I'm back fully doing uni, because obviously I have had a full day of university today as well, and then now I've been on this for 3 hours, talking non-stop for 3 hours. I mean, I did have like a 3-minute break in the middle of it, but oh well. What time is it there? because I ain't tired. It is currently 11, exactly, 11 p.m. So it's quite late. I've been up since about 6 o'clock in the morning. And, wait, no, I was up from about 7 today, I think. I can't remember. I don't know when I get up. It's 5 here. Is that like 5 p.m.? So is that US time? Eastern time? Wait, 11 minus... I can't even do maths at the moment. Yeah, no, my brain is mush at the moment. My brain is really mushed. US Central. Okay. I know a lot of people are US Central. I know, well, a lot of KSP, well, especially the RO RP1 lot are US Central. I think isn't N9, Cosmo, and Lucy all US Central? I think. Maybe. I don't know. I think they're all US Central. So a lot of the RO RP1 guys are all from the central US. Where is it 3 p.m.? Is that Western? Is it Western or no? Like Californian, Pacific. Carnassa, why the heck do you look so much like Ron? What, like Ronald Weasley? Do I? I hope I don't look like Ronald Weasley. I've not got ginger hair for one. I've got blonde hair. So 3 p.m. in Cali. Yes, so yeah, it's Pacific time, that, isn't it? I've never been over to California in the US. I would really like to go because it does look really cool. The only places in the US that I've actually ever visited have been Florida, because my family are all massive Disney fans, and Las Vegas, because I went to Vegas for my 21st birthday, which was a really cool trip. That was a bit of clanking and not very good sounding noises. Okay, right, so let's get rid of this and let's actually have a look and see what we want to move across. So, do we want to move all of that fertilizer? I don't know. We're gonna do. I think we'll do like 2,000 supplies. 2,000 supplies. 2,025 supplies will be enough. Fertilizer. We are going to take about 2,000 as well, and we can actually produce. No, we can take maybe like 800, 900, because we can produce fertilizer on Lua. And we need the fertilizer up here to keep our 7 Kerbals alive and healthy. So we don't need any polymers or anything else like that. Monopropellant, yes, that's fine. Oh, liquid fuel and oxidizer. Ah, they don't want us to use all of it. That's interesting. I'm going to whack that up to the top because I would quite like to use all of my liquid fuel and oxidizer on here. And then machinery. Ah, we don't have an awful lot of machinery either. That's not good. We are going to have to send down a shipment of machinery. Oh dear. Or we're going to have to send a shipment of machinery up to definitely not another gateway at some point in the near future. Oh, that's a real bummer. We are going to be producing machinery at some point at this new Lua base, but not at the moment. Oh dear, that's annoying. Oh well, so we're gonna that's probably good for now, I think. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's good. Right, so we're gonna release this. So, wait, Strategia grants the funds for building something in orbit. I didn't notice that, but yeah, that happened. Yeah, I got massive scale launches. That might be a bit broken, although I still have to technically get all of the parts up to orbit for that to get there. But then I also get the funds for getting the parts up to orbit, so it's like getting the funds twice. And I didn't have to pay anything for this. I just had to get the parts up here, and that's probably why, if you look, my funds are actually going up, despite me doing launches. Because I'm getting massive scale launches done, and because I am getting money back from recovering my spent stages. Why is that? Okay, you seem to be having a bit of an issue here. So we want to control from here. Ah, there we go. Right, so let's kill rotation. And let's start boosting you away. Okay, cool. Nice. Why has that got... Oh, that's why it didn't have full liquid fuel and oxidizer, because I didn't want it to have full fuel and liquid oxidizer? What am I talking about? I didn't want it to have full liquid fuel and oxidizer because I didn't need it. But unfortunately, I have placed it down anyway because I am a melon. Right, so that is... Right, we want that to be away from that nuclear power plant. This is the section that we want to connect up to. Okay, right, so let's see if we can get this over to Lua. We'll set it as our target. Not that we really need to do that. And Lua, we always want to burn around here, roughly, just before you get to the Kerbal Space Center, purely because Lua is tidally locked to Road, and Road is tidally locked to Lua. So you're always going to be at the same position in your orbit when you want to make your burn, because Lua never moves. Well, obviously, because it's tidally locked. They're both tidally locked to each other, which I think is it's quite a cool little feature. It means you always get to see Lua in the horizon when you're launching from the Space Center. It's very, very pretty. Right, so there we go. We've got our encounter pretty much already. I am going to turn off our RCS, and we are just going to use reaction control wheels to turn this around. And that's what I mean. Look how quickly we're turning around. Reaction control wheels in stockish mechanics are so powerful compared to... They are in Realism Overhaul. And as they should be, really. Printing money! Yeah, wish we could do that in real life. So what's going on with Definitely Not Jamestown? I did actually speak about that a bit earlier on, and nothing much at the moment. I was saying that the way that I've built that, I think it looks rather cool, but it's not actually very functional, and it is incredibly laggy to get to. Like, this is incredibly laggy to get to as well, but this is very, very functional. I am churning spacecraft out of this base at a rate of knots. Like, I barely launch spacecraft, barely launch anything from Road anymore. It's all done up here. And because it's so laggy and it's not really functional, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to potentially do a new surface base on Armstrong. And I did say I'm not sure if I am going to do that in an episode, if I'm going to show that in an episode, because obviously I dedicated like 3 episodes to actually putting that base down. I might see if I can potentially clean it up a bit and also make it a lot more functional than it is. But as it stands, yeah, it's a bit of a waste. It was a nice, cool little project to do, and maybe I will keep it there. But yeah, I need something better. And I think what I want to do before doing anything like that is to actually unlock all of the kind of stuff that I need to make a fully self-sustainable colony on Armstrong. There is still one kind of thing that I'm missing, and that is the ability to refine exotic minerals and rare metals into... I think it's called refined exotics. You need a refinery for that, and that's locked behind a tech node that I'm still quite far away from. I think once I attempt to land this, I'll probably go in the tech tree and have a look and see just how far away I am from actually unlocking that. Right, we don't have signals, so what I am going to do is I am going to get MechJeb Maneuver Planner to actually do this burn for me, because it will do it a lot better than me. I won't be able to use fine control, I won't be able to throttle up or down. It will just be this. So let's activate this engine. There we go. We're going to be using that low profile engine to send us away from Definitely Not Another Gateway. And we are going to be on our way to Definitely Not Another Jamestown. That's not going to be the name for this. That's not going to be the name for this. Wow, you don't look like your voice, do I not? Someone said I looked like Ron earlier on, and I was like, no, I'm not Ron. I don't have ginger hair, for one. And I mean, is it because he's British and I'm British, but we don't all look like Harry Potter characters. I swear, I really do swear. But yeah, no, it's yeah. This is what I look like, and I guess. So, what is the name of the mod for the Planet Pack for Coming Home? So yes, it's Beyond Home. Done by Games Links. Very, 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 very good Planet Pack. Very cool, very interesting. And yeah, Games Links has been along to a few of these streams, which has been pretty cool as well. And he's also got a pretty awesome YouTube channel. Does some very cool, funny stuff. like flat Kerbin and Kerbin, but oh, what is it? Kerbin, but the planets are always getting closer and stuff like that. Very, very, very funny stuff. The lighting makes you look a bit reddish. I think I'm just a little bit hot as well. I can't really see what I look like because the only thing that I can see it from is just like my second monitor, which I can't really see. The characters are getting more and more ugly. Wait, what? Still not Ginger. Trying to decide which Harry Potter character you are. I really wouldn't know. I mean, not really any of them. When I was younger, people called me Malfoy because I had really, really blonde hair, like really, really blonde hair. So my hair is still quite blonde now, and usually, like when you get older, your hair gets darker. When I was like probably like 13, like 10 to 13, my hair was pretty much white. It has gotten darker as I've gotten older, but yes. So it was like Malfoy bleach blonde hair, and I'm kind of glad that my hair isn't that color anymore because that would look really, really silly. Right, so let's add a maneuver over here, and let's slow ourselves down so that we don't go flying off into some unknown direction, because that would be rather terrible. Okay, so we want to snap to Periaps. Where is my maneuver node editor? There we go. Cool. Fantastic. We're going to snap to Periaps, if that would work. Thank you very much. And we are going to slow this right down. There we go. 18,000 meters. Yeah, I think that'll do us just nicely. Very, very nicely. Right, so we can change to our node, and we're not going to turn. Look how powerful this reaction wheel is. This is quite a hefty base with a lot of fuel on it, and it can just turn this like, well, yeah, I don't know. I don't even have a way of comparing this turning ability to something else. I really can't think of anything at the moment. I'm getting rather tired. My brain is not in full gear. It's a bit melted at the moment. I'm suffering from melted brain syndrome because I've had a busy day of learning and all of that. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get MechJeb to execute the next node because it will do the time warp for me and it will look very cool when Lua appears off in the distance. Speak for yourself. Mine's getting lighter. I was joking. I think on someone's. Oh no! 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 Stop warping! Stop warping! Stop warping! Let me go to this. Come on! Extend the solar panels. Stop time warping, please, please. Abort node execution. There we go. Oh, there we go. So we can extend the solar panels. Not that I'm sure that's going to really help because we might run out of battery. We've got 9 minutes and 43 seconds. Let's see if we can up that just by doing something like this. Although now that's caused our reaction wheel to basically kill our battery. Right, so if we go for this, 8 minutes. Oh, come on, sun. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Give us power. There we go. Hopefully that should be... Oh, with 2% battery left. That was... Oh, no, and I've missed our burn. Great. This has been a terrible mission. I've not really been paying attention. Yeah, this has not been the best. Well, at least we've got ourselves into orbit. This has been less than ideal. Oh well. And well, I think what I'm going to do is we are going to do that, and we are just going to spin round. We are going to orbit round until we reach Periaps again, and then we are going to lower our orbit once we get there. There we go. Come on, any minute now. Any minute now. This mission hasn't gone particularly well. Oh well. It could have gone worse. This seems much more similar to my Kerbal exploits now. Yes, this has not been good. It's always live streams. I always say this: live streams. I'm never quite as competent as I am when I'm sat alone doing stuff on my own. Reason being is obviously when I sit on my own and I play Kerbal and stuff like that, I just completely have my thoughts to focus. I can just think completely about what I'm doing. When I'm live streaming, I have to talk and I have to try and be somewhat entertaining at the same time. And yeah, no, I'm a man and I can't multitask is basically what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't go well, which is why all of the Kerbal Gets Real, like all of the 3 of the 4 deaths that happened on that series were on live stream. And only one of the deaths from this series has been on live stream, I think. Ziggy Kerman, the first time he died, that was on live stream, but none of the others were on a live stream. So yeah, no, it's a lot harder because obviously KSP isn't the easiest of games to play anyway. It's always quite challenging, and you've always got a lot to think about. And with that, and yeah, no, with doing all of the live stream stuff, like talking as well, that's why things are always worse. When you get very late game, are you going to use the FTL engine's drive? Probably not. I think I'm going to do what Beardy did and just use things like the Buzzard or the Daedalus. I don't know. I'm not going to use FTL. I don't think. I think I don't know. No, I'm pretty sure I won't. I'll see how I feel when I get to it, though. The I in Lynx stands for legend. Oh, the L in Lynx stands for legend. Yes. Well, since he's chaotic neutral, wouldn't that make him Severus Snape? Severus Snape? Me? Am I? Potentially. Luna Lovegood. What? I'm Luna Lovegood. Or are you Luna Lovegood, Alicea? You're definitely loopy enough to be Luna Lovegood. First time he died? Yes. He has died multiple times now, although, to be fair, the last time that he did die was a bit of a terrain glitch on Hydrus, and what we are going to do is we are actually going to try and recover him from that, which will be cool. We're going to send an excavator, and I mean, it's all going to be kind of like, it's not really going to be us recovering him, but it'll be a little bit of like cinematic magic to get him back to life, which I think will be really cool. Sending some kind of excavator over and drilling him out of the surface of Hydrus, which is, yeah, someone suggested that in a comment, and I thought that was such a wonderful idea that I really want to do that. It'd be really cool. Maybe if you change the distance between the 2 solar systems in order to be considerably larger, because in the base pack, they are really close. Ziggy Kerman is eternal, yes. Ziggy Kerman is definitely eternal. So how far away are they? That's Ash. I'm really not with it. Okay, so that's... I can't even really tell. Yeah, I've got no sense of how far away that is. Anyway, I need to be in the map screen because I need to see what I'm doing. Right, so we've gone past our periouts. What is our... Let's get this down just a tad. Let's get this down to so we're roughly equal. Right, 15,000 by 16,000. That's good enough for me. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to wait until... Why is this up? Let's get this away. Let's get the overlay away. And we need to wait until that is roughly, I think maybe on the next orbit. We should be good. No, one more. I'm going to go one more. Yeah, this will be the one. There we go. That's roughly going to hopefully be in line with us as we start coming around here. Where are we? There we are. Here come the factory supplies. And let's start our deceleration burn any moment. Right, so there we go. Let's go retrograde, please. Still not using any RCS. Still just using the power of this reaction wheel in here, which is ludicrously powerful. And let's turn this around. Right, so this, ideally, we need to land incredibly close to the base because... we need to try and connect this up. Right, so let's go for something like this. Right, we are a little bit off in the fact that we need to go in one direction. And once again, I don't know which direction we need to go. which is not good. I think that's probably close enough to leave it. So I'm going to stick retrograde, and we're going to go with that. And hopefully we should be more than capable of getting this relatively close down. Right, so I need to get rid of that. We need to get rid of that. So many screens up. So many screens. So suicide burn length is 58 seconds. We have almost enough delta V in this to actually slow ourselves down. Right, so lure sight, what's that? That's lure base power. Yes, that's where we want to go. That's where we want to go. Cool. In the pack Beardy played, it was like 1,000 times greater, I think, or something like that, maybe 100. What to get to... Oh, I can't even remember the solar system that he went to. The second one that he went to. Obviously, he was playing after Kerbin, and then he moved away to... What was it called? I binged that series not even that long ago. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, he's still potentially doing more episodes of that, isn't he? I know he's not been doing any videos recently due to the fact that he has injured himself from excessive work or so, I believe. I think so. Oh, excuse me. Right, so let's get this down. I think suicide burn length 1 minute. Okay, yeah, we should be good. We should be okay. I think I might start burning again soon, though. So if you're looking for Digger JCB-esque parts, the Future Tech actually has a part that looks like a bucket thing. I think what I was going to do was I was just going to go for one of the drills, but I could potentially go for something that looks a little bit more like a JCB. That might be quite cool. Do you need more water again? I am out. I am out. I have run out, so maybe more water would be good. But I've got both of the glasses in here, I think. Yes, we have 2 glasses in our entire house. or something like that. First, yeah. Right, anyway, so we are coming down rather nicely. Let's start this engine up so that we can slow ourselves down a bit more. And it is very useful that we do have this to be able to slow our descent, and we don't have to rely entirely upon this sky crane, which is very, very, very nice. Because ideally, I want this sky crane to basically do a bit of maneuvering once we are down on the surface. I think that's probably what it's best going to be suited for. Right, so why are we listing to one side? This is not a good sign. Does this have some stuff in it that it shouldn't do? Because I thought that I put all of the things that we are going to be taking down in these sections here. Yes, I did. So why are we going in a weird... Why are we going over in that direction? Also, why have we got smoke coming up? Okay, this is a little bit worrying. Right, so although we're managing to hold our course relatively well, I think we need to stop burning now. 8.5 kilometers out. I would really, really appreciate it if I could see the landing reticule somewhere, because that would mean it would be very easy to see where I am actually going to land. Anywhere? Landing reticule. Please, please, please come out. I want to see you. Where are you? Come on. Oh, there it is. There it is. I can see it. Suddenly it appears on the horizon over by the water, and we only have 23 meters per second left on this stage. And we are coming down very, very, very close. Thank you very much for, for bringing me in water again. You are absolutely amazing. So there we go. Oh, this does not like that at all. This really does not like that. Okay, so why has our... That's changed. Right, so we want to be going more in this direction. Let's go for kill rotation. Yeah, I really want to get as close to that base as possible. That appears to be overheating. Right, let's turn this engine off, because I think that's what's causing that overheating. Let's shut down this engine, and let's fire up these, and let's try and slow ourselves down, whilst also getting a little bit closer to that base. Oh, something blew up. This isn't good. This isn't good. I think we're okay, though. 25 meters per second, and we have just loaded in that power section. Awesome. So we are on our way, and we've still got loads of fuel. This is fine. This is fine. Let's slow ourselves down. We want to kind of go in this direction a little bit, And if I can manage to do this first time, I will be pretty amazed. Okay, right, so let's flip ourselves round and let's start burning in this direction. I am not going to be able to look at any chat at all for a while whilst I'm doing this, because this is going to be rather tricky. Trying to get these down pretty much next to each other. Oh, no, we are not. We are the wrong way. We need to be like this way. But I kind of like the direction that we're heading in at the moment, because this is actually really easy to turn this in the direction that I want. Right, so we need to go like this. How much fuel have I got left? 668 meters per second. That's fine. We are not going to be running out of fuel anytime soon. What we are going to want to do, though, is probably go over this way a little bit. Yep, something like that. Cool. And we want to, yeah, get as close as we can to there. And start slowing down like this. We are now pretty much bang on top of that power module. Let's try and not land on it. That would be terrible. 15 meters per second. This is just, yeah, no, this is just me chatting absolute rubbish whilst I am trying to land this rather large base module. Come on, come on. You can do it. I believe in you, base module. You've got everything to live for. You can make it down nice and safely. Right, so I think now that we're here, we want to probably start flipping our direction, because this is actually the way that we want to go. And let's get to our surface velocity like that. We've still got 570 meters per second of delta V, which is absolutely fantastic. That is going to be more than enough. Cool, there we go. Coming down nice and gently now, 3.7 meters per second. And we are rather close. Let's kind of slow this down. We want to be going in this direction. Come on, slow ourselves down to a complete standstill. Something like this. Yep, cool. And oh, that was a heavy bounce. Come on, right, there we go. We have actually landed. Now it is just a case of moving this over there. Got saved from dehydration. RIP. Uneven drag forces potentially. Not sure how far is interacting with these solar panels, but with them being oriented the way they might be causing it, that actually very well could be. Is the smoke will be off the engine? Yes. No, it was the... So I think this Atlas... the Atlas low profile engine that I had on there was from... It's not got a real plume configuration, so it doesn't have no smoke from the engine, which is kind of a bit of a shame. Anyway, there was something else that I... was 2 glasses, 75 mugs. Hi, Carnassa. Hello, Mustafa Yusel. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to probably the last little bit of the stream, because I think probably what we're going to do is we're going to land this. We want to be going this way. Come on, this way. Yes, this way. Come on. That's way too much. Oh, This is going to be difficult to maneuver. Right, so let's do this. We want to go in this direction. Yep, something like that. 1.4 meters per second. Let's slow this down. Yeah, this is going to be way harder maneuvering these than it was on Armstrong. Oh, God. Oh, God. Let's slow down. Come on. Come on. Flare up. Flare up. Ah! Come on. Stop it. Let's... Oh, no. No, 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 no. I hit Z instead of X. Oh, that's even worse than it was before. Oh, can I do a little cheeky wobble to get this over? Or am I going to have to use the sky crane? I think I might have to use the sky crane. Right, so I think what I want to do is I want to get this to a point where it is barely moving. Barely moving. So we are now going up. There we go. Let's slow that down just a little bit. Right, there we go. That's actually too much. And we want to be going up. That's too much. That's way too much. Come on. Let's go in this direction, please. Start going up. Yeah, oh, this is tricky. There's a reason why I didn't do all of this on live stream when I did it for Armstrong. Yeah, we're going way too fast. Way too fast. I mean, this is a lot closer. This is a lot closer. All right, let's fire up that again. Yes, we're getting there. We are almost there. Almost there. Right, I just need to take a moment before I move on to this next stage. RCS, I don't think will really do much here. I mean, we can get a little bit of wobble, but I think what I want to do is probably point this up like this. We've got 397 meters per second of delta V remaining. Let's get this a bit closer. Come on. We want to be moving really slowly. Really slowly, and we seem to be rolling down the hill. I think I can stop that now. Now what I want is, oh no, I want to be moving this way. Which way? Right, come on, let's stop. Let's kill rotation. Which way do I want to be moving? I want to be going this way. Thing is, this is going to be really hard because this is on a bit of a massive hill. Right, so we want to go this way, and unfortunately, that is sending us the wrong way. Right, no. Why is this on a hill? Why is nowhere in Lua flat? Why is nowhere flat in Lua? And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be able to connect these pieces up because I've designed that rover completely the wrong way. Control from port. I mean, I could, but I'm not sure if that would... Would that help? I don't think that's going to really help if I control from the port that I want to go for. Right, come on. No, that's now turning the wrong way. We want to turn like this, like that. There we go. At least that's all aligned. Okay, it's just the fact that the way that I've got this, like, the hill is like this. And this is kind of really confusing me, the direction that we're going in. Right, so if I go like, no, that's really not good. Really not good. Come on, let's slow ourselves down. Yeah, no, we're getting further away. Right, what's the best way to do this? Okay, what is the best way to do this? If I go like this... That goes that way, that goes that way. Yes, this is the way that I want to go. However, this is probably the least ideal of ways to go because I'm facing the wrong way. Right, so we're moving 0.2 meters per second. Okay, that's a good, nice, slow speed. Yes, we want to be going very slowly for this. We want to move this way just a tad and still going just really slowly. 0.5, 0.3. Yeah. It's nice and steady though. Nice and steady and slow. Okay, so let's slow down a bit because we are going a bit too fast now. Way too fast. Okay, right, there we go. How does that match up? We are getting fairly close in this direction. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Come on, this way. Slow ourselves down again. And now we want to move this way, because we are going a little bit too much in this direction. Let's slow ourselves down and stop that. Right, we're going way too fast yet again. No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Oh, God. No. Come on, stop it. Why is this thing has a goddamn mind of its own. Oh, we broke a friggin' radiator. Oh. This is not going well. Oh, come on. This thing is just so unwieldy. Right. 3. Yeah, there we go. We've landed again. We're now 100 meters away. Oh, right, so... I hope it was, yeah, it was just the one solitary radiator. That's not the end of the world, because I imagine that I think these radiators on here are going to be more than enough. So, it's now just annoying that I have to, I have to go all the way back. I really don't like the fact that Lua is really, really hilly. These are the mossy lowlands. You would expect the lowlands to be at least a little bit flat. And I need to learn how to hover, because I'm not very good at hovering, apparently. Right, so let's try. We're moving way too fast now. Way too fast. Let's slow ourselves down. Let's try and get roughly even to the surface. Got only 119 meters per second of delta V remaining, which is less than ideal. Right, no, we're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. This is really quite tricky. It's a lot easier to do this on Armstrong. A lot easier to do this on Armstrong. That planet doesn't have any atmosphere, and its gravity is a lot lower. And I'm getting really confused about which way I'm going. Right, so we want to go this way. We want to start moving this way. 78 meters per second of delta V remaining. That's not an awful lot. Okay. Right, no, not this way. We want to go this way. We probably want to start slowing down. 61 meters per second of delta V. We're going to hit that other radiator. Let's slow this down. Something like this. Want to go in this general direction though. No, that's too far that way. Why? Oh god, there we go. I've lost it. I've completely lost it. How was that still alive? Oh, and there we go. Well, that's that. Oh, that was difficult. Yeah, that's gonna need a bit of practice, I think, to try and land one of these successfully. Is there any way that I can flip this up so that it is at least the right way? Or am I going to have to call this a complete failure? We've got 35 meters per second of delta V left. And these engines don't gimbal, so I think that's going to be that. I think that is the end of this. The end of this supplies module. Luckily, this one didn't actually cost too much to send up. This is why I don't make surface bases. Well, at least you're uphill from it now. That didn't really help. But yeah, so why is that still on? Oh, I've placed the decoupler on that the wrong way. Oh, well. Well, obviously, that needed to change. But yeah, surface bases are hard. Surface bases on atmospheric planets are even harder. And I did design this rover over here to be able to maneuver modules around. However, the way that this base has ended up being, it's not going to be able to use it. We're not going to be able to use this for that reason. And actually, I guess this will be something that I can show people who are on the live stream. But there was a little kind of like hidden surprise in this that I was going to show when I eventually got crew over. So if we deploy this cargo bay, we've actually got a mini rover inside, which is so cool. I was just like, I've got to be able to fit like a mini rover inside the big rover. So yeah, we've got this, which is, I don't know what this is going to be used for. Probably getting some Kerbals out and about and just making their way all over this Armstrong base in a little rover. But yeah, no, that's gonna hopefully get used at some point in the near future. So cute. Yes. But yeah, no, I think that will be the end of this stream, because it's been almost 4 hours for this stream, and like I said, I'm very tired on this stream, and I think that's probably a good place to call it, with a magnificent failure. I mean, that's rather terrible. Let's get rid of the HUD and let's like just take a screenshot of that. One for the photo books. But now, make it do a flip, make it do a barrel roll. I definitely will at some point when I've actually got Kerbals on that craft. But yeah, no, I think I'm going to call the stream there. Because I think, like I said, that's probably a good time to call it. A magnificent failure. Me trying to actually place this down and it really not going very well. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming by to the stream. It's been good for the most part. I mean, we managed to get something down safely, at least. I think I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board a little bit and probably work on a design to actually get these down safely and then maneuver them around so that they can all connect up. But I'll see how that happens, and that will probably be in the next episode of Coming Home whenever that gets released. It probably might be, well, it might be a little bit for that to come out because, like I said numerous times on this stream, I am very, very busy with university. I've been given a new project that I've got to do today that I've got a deadline. The deadline for it is on Friday, so I have to work all week on that. I do have one Space Engineers video that will probably come out because that's all filmed and recorded and uploaded to YouTube, but KSP videos, I don't think there'll be anything at least this week, and it'll probably be next week that the next KSP video will come out. I might do an episode 0 of the next millennia, but apart from that, and that won't be long, it'll be like 10 minutes long at the most, just explaining what I'm going to be doing in that series. And yeah, but no, it's going to be a while for the next Coming Home episode, definitely, because I think there's a lot of creases that need ironing out. I don't think that's the right saying, is it? There's a lot of things that I need to iron out in order to make this base work. Obviously, I need to figure out a way of actually doing this properly and not having a massive headache. I mean, I was close. I got pretty much directly next to it, but it's just not quite there. But anyway, thank you for watching this stream. And I will be streaming probably again next Saturday with Alisea and next Monday again for some more KSP. But I'm just going to go through the chat quickly. So everyone's saying bye. This is a Linux user saying hi. So did you say where your name came from? I didn't hear. No, I haven't yet. I do need to do the question and answer thing, which that will be on. So Mustafa Gaming. I'm not quite sure I know what that means, but well, you see, when Mummy Conasa and Daddy Conasa got together. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching this stream. I've been Conasa, and I will see you later.